All right. Let's just move that thing just like that.
All right. I'm assuming we in there.
Is there anybody on it?
Like besides for us, no.
Oh, I need somebody's chest or something.
Test the
Hey,
sound.
it looks
If you got
fine.
it off of mute, trust me, they start rolling in pretty quick. So when everybody starts rolling in, I want to kind of already be in motion so that we weren't like yesterday, because I feel like yesterday we could have hit that number.
Okay, let's
Um,
go.
all right, so what's up, everybody? It's the OD podcast. This is just for recording purposes. I know no one's here to actually hear us, but what's up, everybody? This is the OD podcast. I'm Wavy,
I'm Max.
and this is the OD podcast, and we're back with another one. We're here to provide dope, hot content. We're here to provide a positive podcast with several different points, opinions, funny and fun arguments, and more. Dig deep, find out things on air. Never be afraid, never be scared to push the envelope to another level. It's OD, baby. Let's go. And we're always here to have fun and have a good show for everyone. Pretty much every single night. We try to stay consistent like that. Oh, it fucking annoys me. It's fucking cricket. That don't be annoying.
It do. I just didn't want to move.
I mean, I'll do it. I was just saying.
Is it better? Well, I mean, you're not gonna see until like
Yeah,
after.
it's a little delay. That's better. You know, I could live with that a little bit.
What is this? Too much on my side or something?
No, that's not what bothered me before. It was just that it was like tilted that way, crooked.
Oh, okay.
Um, but no, we good. So yeah, this is the OD podcast, and I have a couple topics today that we can start to dive into. All right. Oh, we lagging.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we good. Okay. So yeah, we got a couple points we could dive into. Did you want to check the mic volume on my phone, or did you want to? No, you good. All right.
Yeah.
So first topic I'm gonna run into is that apparently there's a 76-year-old grandma who's pregnant, and she's going viral because she's like the oldest woman to get pregnant in the world in a long time. I don't think she's the oldest woman to ever get pregnant, but she's the oldest woman to get pregnant in a long time. She's 76 years old, and she just got pregnant, and she's going like viral. And I'm like, who she didn't let hit? She didn't let young Tyrone or something come in there and slip something in there. I
You
know her.
mean?
I know whoever did
Okay,
it. Got to
so
be young. He ain't
look,
76.
look. I'm gonna be real. If I was 76-year-old woman who had no significant other,
She,
boy, everybody could hit. Everybody could hit.
my
Every young,
gosh.
good-looking person could hit. What's wrong with that? I'm old. I'm about to be out.
I don't think old women
Do you
think
think
like
she
that.
even care about STDs at
That's
76?
that's not the point. I don't think most people think about that, but I'm saying that she's 76. I don't. I just don't agree that most. I don't think most 76-year-old woman like I'm old. You can get it.
Well, first off, we know you like older women, right?
Oh yeah, I ain't say I wouldn't hit. I just
So
said
wait,
that they like
would you hit a 76-year-old woman?
no. The lady I seen in the picture, she's 76 and she looks 76. I'm like I don't know. I don't know about all that. And then it shouldn't even be possible for her to get pregnant. So that's the thing. I'm like, does she still have her period at 76? Shouldn't she have hit menopause or some shit?
Maybe he was teaching her about herbal medicine or something. Who knows?
Herbal medicine?
He
How?
was like,
Oh, I know who it is. It's the guy who's teaching you how to live forever. That's what she was talking to. The guy who helped her live longer. They was talking about all the vitamins and shit they need
and
to take,
then some
and then
happened, and
some.
then she got
And
free
then one of them
vitamins.
vitamins he said is a what's it called when you got to put it up your thing? Um,
Uh, um,
yeah, and he
I, I, I I don't know.
I don't know what it's called when you
Okay,
got to put the pill up your.
you look. You see, that's not you. You talking about this pill, right? And I'm gonna be real. When I had gone to the doctor, I told the doctor because as females we have to go get a yearly checkup. So I gone to the doctor, and the doctor had given me something to put on my vagina too. A depository is called.
Yeah. So what if he depositories a little semen pill right up there? She don't know.
Ew, you think he want to impregnate us? He think he was like, oh, I just want this
I don't
sperm
know. I'm
inside
trying
of
to think
her.
of something that makes sense for how a 76-year-old got pregnant. That's what I'm trying to think of. Maybe he
Yo,
gave her some super shit. She
well, okay, so she's having a baby. Do you know how long?
oh
She's
she they said she only a couple weeks pregnant.
only a couple weeks.
Yeah.
This
I
is
think
I
she like
don't.
12 weeks pregnant.
She is not going to have this
So
baby.
that's what, 3 months?
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna have this baby.
Well,
There's somebody who was younger. Who was
and
it?
she a great grandma too. She ain't even just
She
grandma.
a,
She a great
bro.
grandma.
If that was your grandma, how you be feeling? Your great grandma,
I'll be like, grandma, who was you fucking?
bro. Your friend,
I,
bro. He coming to the house.
grandma, he taking advantage of you.
Would you talk to your friends still? How you feeling?
We gonna fight.
You're gonna
You
fight?
out here taking advantage of my grandma, bro.
Oh my god! No, she let him do it. She let him do it.
She man, fuck that. 76-year-old crazy to have a baby, and that's crazy to be. I know they say these old people be fucking in like these nursery homes and shit, and like these old people homes and shit like that. But boy,
So we live in Florida, so eventually we'll move to that part of Florida when we get older. Because
that's old though.
you wouldn't move to the old part. I would move to the old part of Florida to be with old friends. Well, not even old friends. I'm gonna make old
It
friends,
depends on how old I am.
and then we'll have to choose what color ball we want to put on top of our SUV, so people know what we do. Those colors. They have green and blue.
Mm-mm.
Somebody put
I know they
squishies.
say them old people be getting down, but I ain't know they get down like that. That's mad crazy. 76-year-old be pregnant, and then there's another thing. If she have the baby,
So
man,
she's going through with this.
we
So she's
talk
pro life.
we talking about little baby Jesus. We talking about the first Benjamin Button in real life. That man, he gonna come out looking old. That nigga gonna
Oh my
what
god. That's funny. That's really funny. That's crazy.
craziness,
Yeah, that's crazy. Bro,
craziness.
imagine how her neighbor look when he or she figured it out. They're
The
like,
neighbor,
yo, yeah, because it's like you live places, right? And you see this old woman, right? All of a sudden you see the woman with an old belly, be like, yo, bro.
I don't know.
Imagine if our neighbor like was like
I don't even
70
think
years old.
if our neighbor was pregnant, I wouldn't notice.
Okay, 70 years old, and you do notice she's pregnant. The bump is there. Let's say she's 6 months
I'd have just been
pregnant.
like, damn, she fucking.
What you coming in the house to tell me?
She fucking. Granny got some shit going on over there. I don't know who she been taking the dentures out for, but
Oh my god, taking
Granny
out the dentures.
Granny been getting it in over there.
Wow, okay, that's funny. I love this.
Something else that I saw today was that 340-pound woman accidentally killed her 10-year-old son when she sat on him.
Wait, what?
So apparently the little boy was throwing temper tantrums and he was mad, so he ran to the neighbor house and asked the neighbor could the neighbor adopt him because his mama just slapped him. Which I don't think nothing wrong with that, but I think the little boy was a little bit too active for the mama, and she
Okay.
340 pounds, so like
Okay.
she couldn't really like contain him or make him be good or whatever. So when she finally found him and he came back to the house, he was trying to run away again. So her way of getting him to stop, like stop, she tried to when she caught him, when she grabbed him and he was on the ground, she sat on him, not intentionally trying to kill him, but
How long she sat on him
I
for?
don't know. I don't think she realized she was 340 pounds though.
Did she sit on piece of him or all of
I
him?
don't know. She sat on him when she got up. That little nigga wasn't breathing.
Bro, I can't believe she even told the truth.
Yeah, and I think she only got like sentenced to like 8 years or something for that.
For sitting on him?
Cause it's more like manslaughter. Cause she didn't like intentionally try to kill him.
I mean, if I drop 300 pounds on top of you and then leave it there for 15 minutes, is that not, that's just manslaughter then? It's
I
because the weight
mean,
is on me?
yeah. And then on top of this, you got to think about it. When she sat on him, who's to say she wasn't trying to get up earlier? She just couldn't get up.
Oh my goodness. Bro, that's crazy. I feel so sorry for that little boy. 10 years old, he's gonna go to heaven and they're gonna ask, bro, what happened? And he's gonna be like, my mama sat on me. What? My mama sat on me.
Yeah, his mom literally sat on him and killed him.
Ah, because I said it like that, this just reminded me of Forrest Gump. When Forrest Gump was sitting down on the swing and he was hearing his mama get fucked. And then the guy, from the school came,
Hmm.
said, your mama really care about your education. And then he
Hmm.
started making the noise. And I was like,
Hmm.
oh my God, it's so crazy. But yeah, it just made me think about that shit.
Why'd that make you think about that? Somebody started going,
Yeah, no, that's so wrong. But it took me like a few times watching that movie to really get what it was because I didn't even know the girl had AIDS or she died from like
Really? So you didn't
yeah.
know? You
It
didn't?
it took me not the first time seeing the movie to
Well,
figure that
Forrest
out.
Gump is a timepiece. So in the '80s, people really didn't know what was going on. So
Yeah, I really didn't know what was going on.
so when that shit hit, and everybody started getting tested and shit and finding out they got that shit. That shit was like a wave. It was crazy. But
Bro, that was yeah, that was crazy. It was a good movie though. Good movie. I
no,
gotta
I
watch that
love
shit
Forrest Gump.
again.
Forrest Gump was one of my favorite movies of all time. Top 5 for sure. All right, we're gonna move on past the 300-pound woman who killed her son by
Let's
sitting on him.
yo, no, for real though, R.I.P. R.I.P. little boy, because that's crazy. And she should have gotten should be mandatorily having to lose weight now. That's ridiculous. Like you should
I
have
mean,
to
she's
lose weight.
about to do 8 years in prison. I
She'll
don't,
sit there, she getting free food now. She don't gotta leave. She could decide I'm
bruh.
gonna lay in
Bro, they
my
give you that lab plate in prison, bro. They ain't getting you what she getting out here. She ain't gonna be eating Hardee's and McDonald's and shit.
dang, I didn't think about
It
that.
completely different. They ain't gonna be giving you double plates either. You just got
Bro,
that one plate.
I don't mean to sound bad. She's gonna sit on somebody else and take
Give
the
me your
plate.
plate. Yeah, she gonna have to.
Oh,
Telling you, bro, nah, because then trust me, she gonna lose some weight in prison. Even if she is taking people food, she gonna lose some weight in prison. For sure.
the God vibes. The dog is the best part, right? Bro, I swear to God, once we doing the podcast, she comes to sit on the chair. Did she come sit on the chair today once you hook the light up?
Once I just started moving around and doing shit in here, she just automatically came and sat on the chair. Yeah.
She's like,
And
oh,
then she was sitting there, and I sat on her, and then she was like just laying there for a second, and I just was like, all right, I'm gonna sit on you. And then she started backing up, and then she moved out my spot so I could sit down because she was like just curled up in my spot, and I'm like, bitch. Anyways, you talk about some they rushing these topics, bro. We got to, bro. We got to figure out what's goddamn going on and what the hell works for us. You know what I'm saying? We working on these views, bro.
I mean, plus, look at the topics we just had. We was gonna talk about a 76-year-old grandma keep fucking. You're gonna be like, dang, y'all keep talking about this. How many things we could talk about? You know, the next thing I could think about is 76-year-old grandma being pregnant. Bro, you think her vagina is tight or loose?
I'm pretty sure it got a little elasticity to it,
A little bit.
a little elasticity to it, but it's still hidden. I'm that
And
still
then you
hidden.
know we're talking about R.I.P. to the 10-year-old boy with his 340-pound old mama.
He say, talk to us and relax.
Oh, okay, okay,
He said,
okay.
"Y'all got time, don't rush." Yeah, they y'all been streaming watching that niggas. Y'all you watch Casanat 24-hour stream? Cause we ain't got 24 hours. I got about 2, 3 at me, but you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I can't even smoke on him. Let me. All right.
I'm gonna hit this H2O. You want
So
a shot?
he said, "I only watch it." Okay, that what's up, bro. We appreciate that, bro.
I
That what's up.
do.
So before I get
Mhm.
into anything that's kind of political, I got a topic of so do you know who Machiavelli is?
The artist?
Yeah, but he's like a advisor to kings and shit like that,
Yeah.
right? So one of the things he used to tell kings out of the pursuit of power and success is focus on what's most effective, on what's most effective, not what's morally right. And that's something he would always preach to leaders and shit like that because it's like if killing 1,000 people seems wrong to you, they're all innocent, but it helps you conquer this land or it helps you stop the other country from doing anything, then do it.
Okay.
So he's just talking about. So what he would say is sometimes you have to be evil, and that's literally what he would say. Sometimes you have to be evil in order to be good.
Great.
Yeah, like great or
Yeah.
good or whatever you want to call it. But he's like, um, do what is whatever is necessary,
Okay.
and that's something he used to preach to kings and shit of the past. And that's also something that like people who read up on like the art of war and shit like that, when they look up old philosophies that has to do with like military strategy and shit like that,
That's where
they
he. I was like, oh, do I know him for something else? I just couldn't remember like
yeah
where.
they read up on shit like that, and it's basically through the pursuit of power and success, focus on what's most effective, not what's morally right. And I was just sitting there thinking of that, and I was like, how could I apply that in my life? And I was like, all right, so let's say I don't necessarily like or agree with, we might be talking about in the podcast all the time, or I don't like these motherfuckers who commenting. You know what I'm saying? He says we've been live for like 5 minutes and they on the third topic. I hope he takes his time with other things. He say nope,
Oh
quickies.
my god, that is why I'm trying to lick my mouth.
Oh, oh, hey, bro. I want to let y'all know one thing right now, bro. I am not a minute man. You know what I'm saying? I am not a minute man, but you.
Well, we could put a pause on your topic. We're gonna talk about a minute man though. So
Well,
I had a friend. So I've never encountered a person who
he say 2 minute man. No.
yeah, no. Okay, so I just have to talk about my friend. I can't talk about me. So my friend did have a person who was a minute man. And on top of him being a minute man, he couldn't get it back up. And I was like, dang, that sucks. Because I was like, I don't even know what I will is like. I was like, that's fucked up. I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. I don't think we'd be together. I'd just not be. I'd be like,
About being a minute man.
hell yeah. And you can't get it back up.
Man, I ain't trying to
You
hear
can't
that
get me
shit, bro.
3 minutes in like intervals at least. Five
Man,
minutes?
but I was just gonna say, but you need about a good 5. You might be looking at me after the 5, like,
No, I did ask her because this was a very in-depth conversation because I was like, yo, in no way. It can't be that bad, you know? We just started having sex in our lives.
I,
We were
I,
young. We just started having sex. We're gonna have sex, right?
it depends on how many she won't bust. Cause I get you there. You probably get there pretty, and then you got down. Be look, depending on if you want some more. But I ain't no minute man for sure. Uh, he say relax. Let's get some role play going first.
Oh my
You want
god.
some, you want us to do what's it called? Some foreplay? Oh man. Busting, you could do other things. I'm pretty
Some
sure y'all got to do other things. I ain't got to do
sometimes,
other things. I just whip
sometimes,
my.
oh my god,
You know what I
sometimes,
mean?
sometimes I pretend to be a granny and I pretend I have no teeth and we role play.
No, he talk. Oh shit, we lagging again.
Let me make sure my internet is on. I really feel like it is, but I just want to make sure.
He said, "Yeah, they got straight to the point, bro. What are we supposed to do when we start the podcast? We start podcasting. That's what we do when we start the podcast. We start podcasting. That's what you do
We're
when
not
you
supposed.
podcast.
Yeah, that's not what we're supposed to do.
I don't know.
Okay, y'all teach us. Teach
I
us.
guess they because I did tell you they need a minute to see that we're live. It's not like they just know we live. I mean, if you
Okay.
subscribe, hit that bell. How about that? How about y'all hit that bell so y'all know when we live? Hit that bell notification.
He said, "Wait on us. Wait on us.
Oh my
We will
god.
wait. We here for y'all. We here for y'all. Come on in. Come on and let's do
All right.
this."
For those of y'all who are just joining, this is the OD podcast. I'm Wavy.
I'm Max
All right, and we're here to provide a positive podcast with
with several different points and opinion, funny and fun. We talk, we argue, we just dig deep. We find things on air, off air. We're just never afraid to push that boundary. Cause why? This is OD what?
OD podcast. Or what you want to say, OD crazy or some
This
shit?
is the OD baby.
OD baby, yeah. All right, so so the first topic we had hit was a 76-year-old grandma, but she's actually a great grandma who got pregnant. Crazy.
If your grandma in the chats, guys, if your grandma got pregnant, how would you feel? How would you feel if by a dang you think grandma got pregnant by a quickie? I'm telling you,
If
bro.
my grandma got pregnant, I'm be like, she got taken advantage of. I don't care who did it. You was taking advantage of my grandma. Who told you to even talk to my grandma?
Yo,
Especially imagine your little grandma in a nursery home and you find out she's pregnant. One of these little
well, no,
big
that's
nasty ass
different.
nurses is
That's
fucking her.
different. But okay, for instance, let me talk about my grandma. My grandma, she's 80 years old. She's still very mobile. You know, like my grandpa not here. I was thinking about grandma buying my granny a vibrator, like just surprising
She
her.
might like that, but it don't need to be just trying to have sex. First of all, even if she meet a dude older, I want you to know something. That's how I know somebody younger fucked her. I mean, he might have a pill or something that got it up, but man, bro, nigga 76 years old. This nigga ain't out here fucking like that, man.
And then on top of that, yeah, on top of that, you would think like at 80 years old, my grandma is not like gonna get that hit on. Imagine my grandma had another guy talking to her who she found out was married. She knew the person from before, she just didn't know that the person was still
Married.
married. And
Yeah,
then she
yeah.
talking to her friends and figuring this shit out. She's like, this is crazy.
How's that crazy?
Because he old
She
and
just
she
been
trying.
she just been married for so long. She don't know the real world. She ain't know how niggas get down at you.
Well, I'm
If
so
she was single for 50 years, she would have known exactly what's going on.
well, I'm so happy my grandma, did the right thing. So she's like, I'm not taking him
He say
on.
max is 5 minutes long enough.
No, I would be so mad. Look,
Man, she gonna take them 5 minutes.
I will
Man.
take it, and then I'm gonna say I need more. I want
You take
more.
them 5 minutes, bro.
I want
But
to say
it's
something.
I want to say this: 5 minutes of stroking, getting it
Look,
in there don't count. It's like 5 minutes of good stroking.
look. I also say this too. Like, I love quickies, you know. So 5 minutes a quickie for me. So we can have quickies all day long, but you gotta understand that this can't be it. You know, and it's okay if this happens sometimes. That's fine.
He say, "Bruh, how much more do you need?"
Um. Okay. So let's talk. How long do you think sex will last?
Who me?
Yeah.
I actually like to fuck longer than you, so that's why I was fucking with you talking about 5 minutes. I mean, that's why we on this topic. But I think genuinely like I would probably go longer than you most times. You probably be like, "Oh, you done yet?" You know, because if I like it, if it's good, I ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, but that's it. If I like it too, then that's good. You know, we just keep going.
No, not all the time. Sometimes you'll keep going. Sometimes you're like, "Damn, you done yet?" Yeah. So no.
But it belong though. It don't be short. It actually belongs.
He said, "If this was a race, I'd win."
That was funny.
Okay. The second topic we talked about was the 340-pound woman who accidentally killed her son because she sat on him. She sat on him because he was misbehaving, thinking she could get him to calm down. And when she
He
got
did
up,
calm down.
yeah, when she got up, he wasn't breathing.
And
She
she got 8 years for this.
she probably collapsed that boy lungs, man. Fat
Bro,
ass.
that's really messed up, bro. Like that's child abuse. Like why would
Big
you
back, big back.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm my bad. I just couldn't help myself.
R.I.P. bro. I'm so sorry,
Oh
bro.
no,
I know
we praying for
I
that
know
young
we
man.
talk about you,
I ain't even
bro.
trying to make jokes about him. That's my bad, bro. That's my bad. He said accidentally.
That's what I'm saying. How could you accidentally take? So this is what I'm thinking. If I put on, I am like probably 150, right? If I add on like weights on my
They say
back,
if we doing it right, won't last long. No.
that's
I gotta
sometimes
disagree
it's
with you.
good. Sometimes it's
I
just good. It
for
just want to
for
keep
me
doing it.
personally, if it's good and real good, I ain't gonna wanna bust. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have to stop sometimes and be like, uh, uh, try to hold that thing in, and it might seem like I'm frozen and stuck, just trying to hold it, but no, that shit finna go. I'm gonna keep going, and if you keep going, give me the energy that you want more, and you want more, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm not gonna stop until I feel like I've destroyed you.
You see, I don't know what it, I mean.
I mean, like literally, like shredded paper. Like you like a dog would bite it. You know how Gamora bite her toy, and she's like, like.
I can't comment to this because it don't like we are not shredding my
He said,
shit.
"Damn, let's stay on this topic."
We are not shredding my shit. But I mean, like I think 5 minutes is a quickie. So that's unfair if all you giving out is quickies.
He said, "I'm a
I
bust."
need I need quickies. Do you know what? Do you know what? Okay. So we were
Yo.
talking about pet peeves yesterday, right? I do have a pet peeve. This is a weird ass pet peeve, but it's still a pet peeve for me. Now, it sounds so bad. I don't even can I talk about this? The
Why are you
amount?
asking me? You can't even whisper in my ear without them hearing you. So what you asking me?
Okay.
Should you say this? How
All
am I
right,
supposed
all
to know?
right, okay. So there's some okay, so porn, I don't have an issue with people with like, my person watching porn. And they have some females who have an issue with their partner watching porn. Now the only time I have an issue with porn is like if you bust a nut and then there's nothing to bust or there's not enough to bust. Like to me, I'm like, when he busts a nut, he's like, oh, I bust the pussy up.
You guys, all right. So I know we got mostly men watching this. You guys hear this? She wants to see large cum amounts when you come. She wants to
You
see.
made it sound so
Yeah, she
bad.
wants to see a fucking. You ever seen what's the scary movie 2 when she's fucking with him
In the air?
in the dry freezer in the freezer, and he's like, oh yeah, come in. He goes, ah. She's like, ah. She needs to see flow. She wants to know.
Bro, then it sounds even
He
worse
says she
now.
wants that load.
This sounds even worse now. If something like that did happen, I'd be so turned on. Like if it was all the night, I would be like,
If it was
yo.
everywhere,
If it
isn't
was
that?
everywhere, I
Oh
would
my
be turned.
God! You
I
ever
don't
seen the
even know
movie? I know you've
why.
seen it, but I don't know if you remember it. Happy Time Murders with the Muppets or whatever. It's like the Muppet characters, and I'm like, oh my God,
I
whatever.
don't think I've ever seen that. You seen it with me?
Yes, we've watched it. You probably went to sleep during it. It's like a comedy, but like the Muppet starts like coming everywhere,
Oh,
like
I
he's having
think I
sex, and he's
did.
like, ah! It's like
Yeah,
spraying
that's
him.
that's that's dope. I'll be like closing my eye, like, don't catch
He say,
me.
bro, Max, I thought you was a God fearing woman.
I am. I've been married to him for like t- uh, 11 years.
He said, "Nah."
Crack.
He said, "Nah, God fears her."
Oh my god. I think it's absolutely nothing wrong with like a healthy sex relationship or healthy, sex life or nothing like that. Now, if I was out here doing this with everybody and somebody grandpa and shit, that's an issue.
Oh
That's a big
damn!
issue.
Like grandma?
Yeah, next thing grandma got pregnant by a man who is old like her too.
No, a man did just get an old ass man did. Who that
It was
was?
an old man?
No, not her. I'm talking about an old
Oh.
man did just get somebody pregnant. It was like was it Robert De Niro?
Yeah, he did.
How old? I don't know how old he is, but
And
he.
he got the and I think the girl left him already. Let me check. I think
Of
he did.
course she did.
I would too, like
How could you stay with somebody you know gonna die in 5 years?
well, easy. I know they're gonna die.
And you just stay with them until their death, and you guide them through that process.
And then take their money, yes. All of it. All of it. Like all of it. Sometimes you have to figure out. Some people go to college for 5 years. She did have to do one more year, 5 years. 4 years is college. She have to do one more year in college and she get more money than you'd make ever in college, out of college, like all together. Like, you know what? That is called an investment plan. And for people who actually stay with their
I feel
partner,
so bad for men.
for the people who actually stay with their partner, but
I need to find
also
some old
like that.
bitch.
Shut up.
Guide her to her death.
Look, it
What?
depends on how old she is.
What you mean?
Like, is she like 60
I
years
don't give
old?
a fuck how old she is. I'm gonna guide her to her death. Yeah, you go ahead and lay down right there, baby. You sleepy? Stay asleep. Right? Guide
Oh
her.
my god.
Stay just like that. Guide her to her death and take all her money. Same philosophy.
Isn't that what not Celine Dion? What's that next? Oh gosh. Shares with Amber Rose.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think that's a
Yeah. I think he is like that. I think men like him, like Amber Rose fell for like the whole. She's so stupid to me. Like it's like I'm not gonna be real with you. If you look at Amber Rose dating history, you cannot find every single man she has dated has, according to her now,
left her?
has been no just wildly outrageous cheating or doing something crazy. She's like, I walked in on Wiz fucking 2 girls and oh my gosh, and then she found out he was fucking 12 women and she found it and I'm like, Amber, I think you like guys like that.
But didn't she come on television? Didn't she come on a show and say she liked to smell sweaty balls?
Yeah. She said she liked the smell of his musky balls. Yeah.
Bro.
His underwear. She said she would sniff it.
Bro.
I wish you sniffed my
No,
underwear.
I'm bro.
Let
If
me
you
let
no
me
stop. If you go to the gym and then you come with your musky self and I'm like, oh, I love to sniff this shit, bro. I've never loved to sniff that shit in my life. Like that's
Man, you know you
wrong.
like to sniff my drawers.
No, I do
I
not.
sniff your drawers. You don't want to sniff mine.
No, I do
We can
not.
sniff each other drawers.
No, I do not.
I had seen Nikki Glazer was like, she was like, I miss being in my 20s. She was like, I was always wet in my 20s. She was like, in my 20s, in your 20s, you go sit down in the toilet and you just got hair gel all in your panties. You're like, oh my God, what is this? She's like, you're so wet, it annoys you.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
She's like, oh, wait till you're in your 40s. You're going to miss it.
For real?
That's what she said.
No, but I mean, I do.
She was like, I didn't know what power I had in my 20s. Like, what was I doing? I could have like really locked some shit down with this. You know what I mean?
Yo, it is crazy though, because I did have conversations with like friends about, our private parts and like, wetness and stuff like that. And yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, sometimes I had to ask the question. I was like, bro, sometimes I think I remember I had like gotten up one time.
They're saying they can't keep up. We going too fast.
I had gotten up one time and
Guess we gotta talk slower.
oh, we gotta talk slower.
I guess.
It's because of the lag.
No, I think just like we can talk fast when we're talking to each other. We talk to each other all the time, so we can just the conversation can get real fast. But what your friends talk about, they be like and they be
Well, I mean, like, okay, so like for even like in college, I remember like a guy had walked into one of our rooms. He had walked into somebody's room. It was a boy room, but we were in the boy room because I was a girlfriend, right? And the boy wasn't there. It was just us girls. It was about four of us, and we were watching porn. But we were watching porn for educational purposes. We were having a dialogue about the porn. We were not beating our meats. We weren't touching ourselves. Everybody clothes was on. It was a full on conversation about this is what you should do.
That's females'
These
problems
are
nowadays. They're watching porn thinking it's educational.
it was
That's y'all problem.
we were showing stuff like, hey, you do that, or you should try this. Or
No,
do you
you
know how to
shouldn't
do
do
that?
anything
Look
you
at
see
this.
on porn.
What do you
That is something
mean?
that all you men out there, you shouldn't do anything you see on porn. Okay? Just lay her on her back and get on top. Don't do all this crazy shit. It's fucking up everybody.
Yo,
Everybody's fucked up. They want to be furries and fucking
look,
dog outfits and
excuse me,
shit.
hold on. I need to. Please don't just do that because somebody just died from getting laid on.
He said
Okay.
watching porn and having a dialogue is crazy.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, a guy walked into the room, and then when he walked in, he was like, "What the fuck?" And
Yeah,
then he
because it's
tried to
weird as
like
fuck.
walk out, but then he was like, he came in, and then he kind of like shut the door, and he was just hearing a conversation, listening, watching this porn.
I mean, I will admit that I walked in a room one time in college. I walked in and there was like 5 females all sitting around while one female was on the bed giving someone fellatio. And I was like, the fuck is going on in here? And they was like, we're trying to learn.
No, I don't learn like that. I don't need that kind of
I'm like,
demonstration.
what the fuck?
No, no, that's called a swingers party.
No, nobody
That's
else did it. Nobody else did nothing. They just was always watching her.
I'm pretty sure if he had tried to come around, he probably could have made it the whole way around because
Been like, who
if
will try next? I
yeah,
don't think
because I'm
so.
gonna be real. I will not stay in a room where somebody's doing some shit like I will not do
He
it.
said, oh, so it's cool for girls to do that, but gay for me. And the homie did not.
Wait. Which part?
Oh, I'm weak, bro.
You know what?
I
You're
gotta
right.
turn
You're
this
right.
pizza
You're
out.
right.
Hold this one
That is
second.
right. That is right.
Oh my god,
That is so
he's
right.
hilarious.
I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, I'm not gonna sit in a room while I see somebody like doing stuff like that and then continue to stay there. That's my cue to leave. Like I know my cue to leave. Like I'm all okay with it.
So no, that's right. It is completely weird if you and your homies are sitting down in a
Watching
room
porn.
and you see how he got her legs bent back, bro. You got to put your back into it and really bend when you win that thing, bro. And you know your dick curves to the left a little bit, so you got to put a little whip it motion in there, bro. Like,
Oh
oh, I thought that okay.
no, my chest was hurting.
That would be real homo. Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's wise for guys to do together, but you know, us girls, we're just gonna learn. But again, I don't need demonstrations to learn. I just would watch the television. I'm okay. You know, we can figure out all the stuff from just that. I'm out once I start to see people having sex because also, you know, I'm kind of honest with myself too. So I like sex. Like I'm going to be turned on by that because I'm not. I enjoy watching that. So the fact that now I get to watch live, like it's actually going live here, I'm gonna be turned on. And now I'm gonna be standing up here wet, looking at you guys do this. I'm like, oh my god, I should not be here. So you know, that's just me.
Somebody be seeing like live porn,
Yeah, like if I was seeing my friend do something like that, I will be wet. I know it. Cause it'll turn me on. That shit turns me on to watch people do shit.
I mean, like if there was fucking or just fellatio.
Both. It'll turn me on. Just the fact I like to see people do shit.
I don't know. The seeing somebody suck the female suck his dick, that shit ain't turn me on because I knew I wouldn't get my dick sucked. So I would just like,
Well, you know, you different. I think personally, you only like things that are done to you. If it's not being
yeah,
done to you, you
fuck
don't give a
him.
fuck.
Fuck him. I don't care
See,
about
you'll
that.
be probably saying, fuck
Now
you.
now if he was fucking that different, I might have been like, I probably wouldn't have stayed and watched,
You
but
have to leave too.
yeah, but I might have been like, damn.
No,
But that's probably because I would have been looking at her body. She had to be butt naked, by the way, for me to even feel like this. I would have been looking at her body and then I'm like, damn, that look like some good pussy. I would have felt like that, but
I'm really honest with myself. So I don't put myself in situations where I know it's going to be hard for me to get out. And I have like my cue, my brain speak to me and I be like, oh, gotta go. And I want to say that, well, you better listen to your brain because well, at least I
I don't
listen to
think
my
so.
brain.
I don't think it's your brain saying, "Oh, you got to go." Everybody, I don't think everybody will just fall for it. You can still be like super turned on or super into some shit, and you still when somebody be like, "Hey, you enjoying?" You be like, "No," you know. You feel me?
Yeah, I would do that too. Just
He said, "Yeah, Max, you nasty."
no, I'm not. I'm like so vanilla. I'm so vanilla. I'm married. I'm vanilla married.
Nah, I don't know, and it depends on who it is, bro. I swear, there ain't no way. I know it. I know some certain type of niggas, but I don't want to see you fuck. You got it, bro. You do your thing, bro. Anybody, I wouldn't even want to see that. That nasty. So I no. Some of the I remember when I used to talk to the nigga in Atlanta. I would say his name. I say his nickname Hoagie or whatever. I used to talk to in Atlanta. I used to be like, bro, who is fucking you? Be like, bro. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
there is somebody for everybody. I want people to remember that. There's somebody for everybody. And I really learned that lesson at a young age, not because I learned the lesson per se, but
You say so being married is why you can't be freaky as you want? Hmm.
no, no, it just means because I've been married so long. Like I've been married since I've been married before.
Why are you looking at me?
I've been married before.
I will answer that question. Yes, being married means I can't be as freaky as I want, but there's nothing wrong with that. There are limitations. Sometimes you don't need to push things that far.
But he's a guy, I'm a girl. I haven't been around no block. I haven't even been out the streets. Like
No,
I'm still in the house.
I'm just saying to answer your question. Yes, I mean if I think if there wasn't like societal judges and people were able to do things the way they want to, I think a lot of people would be doing shit different. Y'all would not be doing shit the way y'all would. Goddamn. But I do think you should be shamed. Shame.
So what if I say like I don't even feel like I have a desire for like I missed anything. Like I don't feel like I miss getting run through. I don't feel like I miss getting used. I just don't feel like I missed anything.
You say you don't wait. What's that one before you said before that? The use.
Run through.
You said the use what?
I don't feel like I miss getting run through. I don't feel like I miss
So
getting
you got
used.
ran through?
I said I do not feel like I missed. I said I don't feel like I personally miss anything because people who
You said sound like you said you miss it though. You want?
no, I said I do not miss.
Hey
Like what are you
man, hey
confused
hey
about?
hey chat.
Oh my god.
um, I don't know, man. But I do feel like if there weren't like societal judges or a way you feel like you should be or whatever, but I disagree with people who feel like you should be as free as you want to be and just do whatever you want, man. I don't think we should live like that
I
because
did I did read a story. I think I was watching something. I I think I was watching Fresh and Fit, honestly. And a
mm,
girl had said she had gone to college and she was a Mormon. And then when she reached the college, she didn't know that she wasn't supposed to give it up to everybody. So she was out here just fucking. Like just
that bitch knew she wasn't supposed to give it up to everybody.
that's crazy. Like you wouldn't even you know what? One of the funniest sex stories that I have, sex wasn't even involved in it. So like this guy, he was gonna get lucky. He was so close to getting lucky. And then when I like said, okay, it can happen, he found the condom so fast. I was like, oh no, this is not happening. He was too
So he was
eager. The
too
eagerness,
eager.
yeah, his eagerness got him
So
shut down
so so so
immediately.
what if you was like, yeah, we could do it, and he was like, all right, he was just sitting there chilling, like, and he was like, so are we gonna do it? And he was like, yeah, we could do it later.
All those things will get you cut off too. He needed
Oh,
to be somewhere in
he needs to
between.
be somewhere in between. I don't
Bro,
care and too eager.
look, I don't know how to describe how fast he got his condom from a drawer. It just didn't make any sense. And I just knew my instinct told me, oh no, that's not it. So I was like, I am not doing this. So I did not have sex with him. And it come to find out, now hear the crazy part about this story. So I did not have sex with him. And then I'm in my room watching porn. And then I swear I see the fucking guy in porn. So then I had
That
to
means you was imagining him. You was seeing his face in the
bro,
porn because you was
you know
imagining
what?
him.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Hmm.
So then I called all the friends who seen him because they needed to confirm or not confirm. And we were on a mixed vote here because half of them was like, it looked like him. The next half was like, I don't know. But it was, most of us were like, bro, it looked like him. And I was like, yeah, I'm so happy I didn't have sex with this guy. Like, so happy. I didn't
You
even
should.
know him in
If
porn.
I had seen the girl in porn, right, and then I saw her out in public, and I was like, bro, I think that's her in the porn. I was like, damn, I ain't get to fuck her. I'm like, nah, I gotta fuck her. She was in porn, but I know she know how to throw that thing back, right? Why?
There was one person from a school who did porn. You knew who he was. You know that guy I'm talking about? I think I told you when I found out about it.
Yeah, I know you talking about.
Okay, I just don't want to say nothing, his name, right?
I don't
So
know his name. That was what the
you
fuck.
don't know his name? Well,
Why
I
would I
know.
know his name?
Okay, well, I know his name. And he actually used to be in porn so that he could make money, and we didn't know this. And when we found this out, boy, I watch all his porn, and every time I see him watch, I not stop smiling. I could not, and it wasn't just me. It was a group of us, and I'd be like, "Yo, you seen his porn?" They was like, "He had a porn." I'm like, "Hell yeah, he had a porn." And then he'd be in class and he'd be talking. I'd be like, "Oh hey," and all I'm seeing is porn. He talking to me, and I'm seeing porn.
I remember I
So
seen his
bad.
shit. I at first I was like, what the fuck? It's like, why they care about this porn? And I was like, what the fuck? Then I watched it and I was like, oh, he ain't all that.
It I think it's just like more the like the just the turn on idea of everything. I was like, whoa, this is so crazy because nobody else in our college was doing porn. Everybody else was making music and shit. And he over here doing porn, making money on the low. And I don't even know how somebody found out about this porn, but once one person found out, I know I was like, I told everybody that I know who should watch it. I was like, yo, you need to watch that shit because he was cute. And we used to see him, and when we see him, we used to say da da da, hey da da da, and then we find out he watched porn. Now we see him, we're like, hey da da da. Now we're making jokes, but it was just like all jokey. I would be surprised if one of my friends actually told him or said like, we found your porn.
I'm pretty sure a lot of females fuck them. You probably know because you
Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure a lot that he was cute.
They don't say nothing, but
He
they
he
doing it.
he was cute.
Yeah.
I'm
So
pretty sure he got it. But you know what's funny about that, bro? He went through puberty in college. Like no lie. So 1 year he was cute. Then the next year he came back with braces and pimples. Like no, I was like, whoa, it's like a whole 360. Like it didn't make any sense. Like he came back to puberty. Like in not a good way. Just not a good way. But he was so nice too, you know. So I mean I was still nice, just he didn't look like he looked the year before. But yeah, and then the next year he looked normal again. He was just going through it. Like it worked itself out eventually.
yeah. All right. So then after we talked about a 300-pound woman, we was talking about Machiavelli and the pursuit of power and success, and sometimes how you got to focus on the most effective and things and what instead of what's morally right. Uh, that was another topic we talked
Oh,
about. So we're gonna hit another one that I was contemplating about today. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see. We'll do all the political stuff a little later.
I got one. You want me to say one of mine?
What?
Okay. So I had seen a man post on IG. He said, I'm either gonna pay all the bills or be faithful, but he is not doing both.
I agree with him.
You agree, pay all the bills or be faithful?
No, I don't agree with him 100%, but I see how he feel. But I don't think I agree with that because if you paying, I don't think I agree. But I understand how you feel now.
Now look, if
I
you
think I put it to you this way. I think if you're wildly rich, that's different. But,
okay.
but if you're just paying all the bills, like that ain't.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna say if you're gonna tell me you're gonna pay all the bills, can I pocket all my money, like all of that shit? But because I'm gonna put all of that shit in stocks and 401k because my future gotta be secure because I don't think this is gonna work, but I
Why
know
does
say it.
why does every time a man cheat that make it feel like your future ain't? Uh,
Well, I'm gonna tell you why.
mm.
First off, men like youth, right? I'm only gonna get older. Men can date down. Women can't really date that down
You talk
and
about some
then
wavy
find
shut up, plead
somebody,
the fifth.
who like want to stay with them compared to somebody who's younger. I think men have a longer longevity
Longevity.
longevity when it comes to sex and who or ages they can explore. Like, I mean, I understand the 76-year-old woman out here breaking boundaries and shit and all that shit. She breaking all the stereotypes, but not everybody is like that. So there are gonna be guys who don't like older women. They're gonna be guys who like, yo, I want to have kids and you can't have kids. They're gonna be guys who do all this, but men, y'all can like hop around everywhere and y'all still can have kids at 100.
So
So
that makes you feel like what?
that makes me feel as though if you decide to choose other options because you just don't want my old ass anymore, at least I can support my old ass by myself because you was paying for it all these
I don't
years.
see how because a man cheat that would make you feel like your position is any less strong. But because I don't think men leave women. And then if you were old as hell and we were together for all of this time, if I was fucking her, why wouldn't I just come back to you? Just keep her side and fuck her and be with you. I
I
don't get
mean,
it.
you know what? This is where I am now gonna say like everybody has the right to do what they want to, but also when you do something like that, you have to understand the person who you're with does not owe you respect. They don't. So if they're fucking on the side, They ain't gotta tell you none. Like they could know and just do their shit. Why? Because you out here being grimy. You cannot be
I mean,
grimy to people and expect them to be
y'all
fine.
could come up with some communication, but I'm just saying,
Wait,
that's
wait,
not the
wait. Let me
point.
ask you a
No,
question.
wait,
Wait, wait,
wait,
no,
that's
no,
not the
no.
point.
You can't help. Why y'all have to commute? Why now communication comes in key when you're
Wait,
not gonna communicate? You cheated.
that's not the point. I was just trying to say that I don't understand why when a man cheat, that's kind of like now you feel like, oh, I need to save up my money to make sure I'm safe in the future. I'm like, well, why do because he cheat to make you think he
Well, for
going?
money make things happen. And if I decide I don't want to deal with this dumb shit no more, and you telling me I'm going out tonight, I'm like, dang, well, he going out with her. He don't take me out nowhere. I'm gonna take myself out to dinner. I guess I do this. He don't want to do that no more. People, like I don't have to deal with it. Like if I don't want to deal with it, nobody just don't deal with it. I could go find somebody else who want to
Well,
deal
I
with
would
me.
hope if he could goddamn pay all the bills, he can afford for you to go have a good time too.
I would hope so, because
Yeah.
I cannot see why
He said,
somebody.
"What happened?" Nothing, bro. We was talking about a topic or something, bro. Just
Oh yeah, the topic we were talking about was because I seen a man posted on IG. He said, "I'm either gonna pay all the bills or be faithful," but he is not doing both. That was literally what he said, and I'm like, okay, so all that. Now, this is what I would say. I know a girl. I actually knew a girl. I know her still, who she pocketed every goddamn cent that she made ever since she was making money for about like as soon as she got on the market, she just got with somebody who was older who actually even had shit going on, had a whole person and children and shit in a different country. And she used to live with this man. She used to pocket all of the money she worked for, and he paid for every single thing. And it was a lavish ass lifestyle. I'm not gonna kid on that, just not my thing. It's really just not my thing. It's just not my thing. I've been in a position to be somebody's little trophy. Not my thing. It's not my thing. I know it, and I don't like older guys. Like I feel it's like very predatory to me. Like young as I was and what was going on,
he said,
like I knew that was predatory, and I didn't want any part of it. So I was very very careful on stepping boundaries or even taking gifts. Like offering. Well, you can come on well, we're going here. You can just come on a yacht for the 2 weeks. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm off for like 2 months from school, but I am not going with this man on a 2 week yacht trip because I know what's going to happen. I'm not dumb. So yeah, sometimes you just have to choose like what are you willing to do, and I have to accept that for myself too.
"Yeah." He said, "I'm paying all the bills and I'm single, so I understand." I guess, bro. Uh, I understand how why some men would feel like that, but I don't think so. I think if you paying all the bills and your girl staying home taking care of you the way she should, then she doing her part, you doing your part. Not really. I don't feel like it's a need to feel like, oh, I'm cheating. It's like I feel like he probably ain't never been with a female who might can maximize his life. He probably ain't been with somebody who probably like he come home and like house clean. She done got meal prepped. She make sure he got breakfast. He got
That's
food.
why this is.
She washing his clothes. She got them say nice things to you when you get home, kiss you on the cheek. I don't think he's been with somebody who like maximizes his life and makes him feel good in that level. But I don't think that means you goddamn just need to cheat automatically just because you pay all the bills.
I mean, I think also sometimes people just cheat because they're mad. They're
Mad
like,
about
huh.
what?
To me, I just think they'd be like, oh, I don't like that bitch.
Yeah, probably she goddamn being a bitch. But that's different. If you paying all the bills, you come home and she being a bitch. Now I don't know.
Yeah, so that's a little tough. But I just think again, you were right when you said communication is very much key. And just as much as a female want to be fulfilled in her life, males want to be fulfilled too. So it's really important. Like you try to figure out what your partner likes or wants or desires, and then try to like fill as much as you can. And I mean, you can explore together, but y'all better communicate about shit like that first. Like don't just do.
Uh
Or can I tell them a story?
he said she can have her own house. I can cook, I can clean, I can wash clothes. The fuck I need somebody to do that for. Uh well if it was all already done and you didn't have to do it, that would be pretty convenient. You don't think?
I don't think love is for people who need. Well, you know what? I like love. So if you like love, if you've been loved, right, or if you know what love could feel like in a good way, and somebody's actually doing that, and It's not taking any burden or adding any burden to your life, but they can come in and still pick their part and do what they have to do. That's called appreciation, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like everybody needs
You're right. Love is
partners.
for people who need it. People who don't need love don't have a soul. They need a soul. That's why they don't need love. They need a soul. They're heartless. Anyways, um,
What he
I
said,
think I think love is meant to create a family. By the way, and there would be no human race. There would be no you or any of your friends if the humans before us didn't get together, love each other, and create families. So eat a dick.
bro, they got in the past. People just had them on strength because there wasn't birth control.
No, that's not true.
I had to say it though. It just sounds
Oh,
funny saying it. I was like, yeah.
uh, here he go with this self love, all you need shit again. Oh my god.
No, I do think self love is
No,
important.
you don't.
Okay, you know why he's saying that? No, I don't know your age or nothing, right? But remember, we had a conversation about when you're single for a long time. Like it's normal, and then you have
It's
some.
normal for you to be narcissistic and feel like you only need to love yourself.
No, 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 not about a narcissistic part.
Oh, okay.
Just more about you're comfortable with it. You're like,
You're comfortable with being narcissistic and only loving yourself and feel like your world should revolve around you. That is literally narcissism.
bro, do you know there's some guys who want love but can't get love? Are they narcissistic too?
No, those are men who want love and can't get it. Now, if you want love and can't get it and you're coping by saying, oh, I just love myself, then fucking that's just you coping.
So I don't. I'm all for self love. I think you can't love somebody until you love yourself because you'll keep throwing all your problems onto them.
What you mean?
It's not portraying. What's the word?
I mean
Forgot the word.
projecting.
Yep, you keep projecting how you feel onto other people if you don't love yourself. So it's very important to love yourself and then come to a
I don't
relationship
think you
whole.
need to love yourself that much.
So you don't think you need to be whole before you come and try to
No,
build a relationship? You could
no.
be a half.
Yep, yep. They'll make you whole.
Okay, so
I don't think so.
we just have different points on this part. So I think a relationship is made up of two hundreds.
So all right, for example, relationships that last the longest are started earlier, like 16, 18, 20. You think you tell me somebody 16-year-old is whole? No. They grow with that person while they were young and they became whole together. Those are the relationships that last the longest. You trying to come to a relationship already whole, talk about you loving yourself, you gonna break up with that motherfucker. You gonna say, well, I need to go love myself. You not gonna stay with that person.
And this is where I'm gonna bring up there are a lot of moms who leave and say I left the dad because I needed to find myself. And this is why I say finding yourself does not mean that you cannot love somebody at the same time. The reason I say this is because single moms who have a child leave the dad but still have a child and then still have to find themselves with a child. What makes it so different to find love with a child and a husband? What makes it so different to find love with a significant other? There's absolutely nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
bro.
loving
What's
yourself.
wrong with you doing self-love but with somebody? I don't get that part.
Like he says, again, self love will lead you to who you need and not who you want. I agree with that.
So who you need is not who you want. What if who you need is some that 340-pound bitch sitting on their son and shit? That's who
Oh
you
my
need.
God.
That's who you need.
So back to my story about like relationships now. You bring 100, I bring 100. Now, all days in our entire life, we're not always going to be 100. So now I can share some and make sure
He
that we
say
still get
people
to
are scared to
100.
be alone. No, people do not need to be alone. People are not meant to be alone. That's what's fucking wrong with the generation. All y'all fucking do is sit around and look at computers and shit, look at this shit, play video games, and you sit alone all day. You need interactions. You need relationships. That's what you need.
Dang, so you're telling us to put on our phones?
I mean, in general, like people just you can't obviously say inside. I'm okay with being alone. I love myself. I stay home all day, and I love myself so much that I don't talk to other people. And people are scared to they can't be by
No, no, no.
themselves. And
That. You see, that's very different to loving yourself. Just because you love yourself, don't mean you have to be alone. Don't mean you have to be all to yourself. You could love yourself, still love having friends and all that.
he said you depend on those relationships. Yes, I do. They're good relationships. The fuck.
You know what? The God. That's what I would say. When for people, some people who did not ever have to like be alone to that extent, they don't want that and they just don't care. So they're not gonna ever like try to make that be something that they want to be. They're like, I love relationships, so this is what I'm gonna be. Like he,
He said I took isolation 5 years straight. No big deal. bro.
Okay,
I
so
can't even talk to
he
y'all,
is
bro.
he's a lover boy.
What you mean? I'm
You,
always have some pussy. That's what you mean? That what you trying to say?
bro,
I'm always have some pussy. That what you trying to say?
no, not
Okay.
even just pussy. There's always gonna be somebody who you give a lot of time to.
Yeah, cause I get hey, you know how it is. Oh, yeah. Hey, and are you like the nigga say 5 years isolation, bro? No way, no way.
You know what? I'm gonna say so. I'm even like a pretty female,
I
right?
cry on a new pair of titties. Why in the fuck is you just isolating yourself for 5 years? I wouldn't even do it for a month. No,
Look, to each his own.
he
To
said
each
her
his own.
face, her face.
Yeah, to each his own.
What you mean? I don't. I wouldn't. No, I see no point. What does that? What does that do for me? How does that help me?
Sometimes you need. Okay, not always. You might not understand this because you just don't need this in your life. Sometimes, in order to get to a good spot in your life and be able to even try to build or do anything with somebody, you have to take time to yourself and figure yourself out. So self
Figure
love.
yourself out. So what? So what do you? I need to figure out about myself.
People got childhood trauma. People got reasons why they respond so crazy. Like people don't want to be with them. There are reasons why people leave you. So try to figure out why people are leaving you. Why is it do I react so poorly for this? Why do I not communicate? Therapists are good. I'm not saying that you need to have a therapist for life and a whole bunch of like 10 years and shit. But this person can actually help you understand why you may not build relationships or why your relationships are always short or
I could agree with you on that. With my relationship's not short, so I couldn't feel like that. But I'm saying like I could agree with you on that. But like I don't feel like I need to find myself because when I look in the mirror, I see me.
all right, so I'm gonna give my reason why I agree with you to God, and this is really the biggest reason. I work from home, so I don't have to see anybody but him and my child. Like I technically sometimes don't see anybody. Like I can be in this house for a whole week. There's been times that I just drive to get my child, drive to drop her off, and I'll see the parents. That's the people that I see, and then I come back home. It's really not that difficult. I'm not building any relationships while I wait for my child to come out from school and then I like walk to my house. And that's the most interaction that I had. I see my dogs more than I see regular people. And during that period of time, I got to sit. And when I get to sit and think, just let my mind wander where it wants to wander, try to answer questions that I want to answer. I This is why I say I agree with you. I felt like I had developed a very great relationship with myself, and it provided space, love, and not even maturity, but it provided me something that I never had in my life, and I was very grateful I had the opportunity to get. Like it provided clarity and moments of understanding that I would have never gotten if I was still going to office every single day. So that's why I say I agree with you with self love, because I took the time from stop trying to build nonchalant relationships with people I didn't care about, like going to just meet lunch and I really don't like you and I don't care to see you or talk to you. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna find out like what do I like? What do I enjoy my time doing? Like all those things. But you gotta remember, Tyler, in this relationship, you lead a little bit more.
I'm just saying, like, bro, literally, you can't even get further. People talk about shit like that, like this helps them in life. A lot of times in life, you can't even get further because you don't know how to make social connections. You don't know how to get out there and talk to people. You sitting there want to stay by yourself all the time, self-loving yourself, feeling like you got to be isolated to get somewhere. When in actuality, you're making yourself still and stuck. I just don't agree with that. I
And
don't agree with none of
and
that
I mean,
shit.
I understand how you feel because you are a very social person, and sometimes your doors are actually opened up because you're so social, and
Yes,
there's
my door's
so many
open because
doors.
I'm talking to people and
Yeah,
because I'm not sitting here feeling like I need to be to myself. No, my relationships help me get further.
but you see, not everybody is as social as you. For somebody who is not as social as you, then what do you tell them? Just keep trying to be social. It's gonna get better.
No, man, stay your ass there. Let me win. You don't gotta win. The whole world ain't for winners. Everybody ain't supposed to win. Let me win. You stay there.
Oh my god,
I'm dead ass serious. Winners do what losers won't, and you won't do it. So let me win.
I do agree with you on that. So okay, so next thing I do art, and in order to meet people who do art, I cannot stay in my house. So if I plan on like expanding for art in any sense or become part of the artist community, I cannot stay in my house and build those relationships. So it depends on what you do. But again, the topic was self love and not so much about what other people could bring to the table. It's just about valuing what you bring
Bro,
to the table before
you
you
know
go
good
out
and
to do
well
that.
I love myself more than I love me. If you want to talk about it, oh yeah, I think I'm the shit. But I don't walk around talking about I need to love myself. I just hate that term. It's the stupidest fucking term ever.
Okay, babe,
I just think it's stupid. I need to love
you
myself.
just don't get
No.
that. You just don't get it, and it's okay,
Yeah, because I'm so much the shit. I don't even need to
bro.
say that shit. I
Can't,
already, nigga,
can't,
everybody love me.
he
And I love me.
he is so vain, y'all.
Yeah, this is stupid shit I've ever
Let
heard.
me
I'm
give
just
them an
saying.
example of how vain you are. So he is so vain. I remember somebody had posted they were like I don't even want to say it. They insulted him, and then I said, babe, that's an insult, and he was like, no.
I didn't think it was an insult.
They were like, this means it's good. It's good. They were like, look how many likes you got.
No, look, guess what I'm saying? Because like, you know how like females do like little slick shit to each other. They're like, oh, I like your shoes, nice shoes, but really they're trying to say that your shoes are ugly or some shit like that. Like, bitch, you already said my shoes is nice. What you said is what you meant. I'm not gonna sit here and try to figure out what the fuck this bitch is talking about. She said my shoes is nice. My shoes is dope as shit.
Bro, he got his sarcasm radar is broken. Like if you tell him sarcasm and you really didn't mean that shit, he was like, she meant that shit.
Yeah, the fuck?
Yep.
I'm gonna sit here and try to figure out what this bitch meant. No, she meant what she said. Like, what you talking about?
Oh my god.
I ain't trying to listen to this motherfucker. But
So that was one of the topics I had, and we kind of stayed on it long, right? You know, so we didn't kind of breeze through it. Another one I seen, they said that couples who share unhealthy habits like smoking or
I
eating
agree with
junk
that.
food get closer than
I
those
agree with
healthy
that.
routines.
I agree with that shit so much. Some of these couples be trying to act like they like all the couples you see online act like they work out and they be traveling and doing all this extra shit together and all this one. They ain't happy. I'll tell you that right now.
Why you say they're not happy?
I don't think couples who do all this shit be happy, bro.
I did see a couple who work out, and then the guy was like, she was going, and she looked like, fuck, I'm tired, and then he kind of stopped, and then she was like, hey, and then he was like, ah, you know, and I'm like, dang, that doesn't look fun, but I mean, y'all make money off of it, so I guess do your job. I don't know.
They could do that. I'm not saying that fat people love each other more or anything like that, which they probably do.
Oh wait, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I don't know. I try to find my mic. Maybe it wasn't my shoes.
Oh, um, I feel like couples who like when they say doing habits like unhealthy shit and doing shit like that, that's like couples who smoke weed together. I feel like yeah, we sit down, we smoke weed together. I think couples who do that love each other more. Couples who might sit down and drink and party together, they enjoy having fun. They like doing that type of shit together. Wait, and couples who like eating junk food, maybe they like going to Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme together. Those couples love each other more because they're actually enjoying what they're doing.
I agree with you, but I do want to bring this one thing up, and I want you
What?
to really answer this question. Now, you know
What?
your mama and your daddy different. They don't love each other then?
What you mean?
Your mama is opposite to your daddy.
Yeah, but they would still do things that
So,
are. My dad is.
but this is the thing. The question was couples who share unhealthy habits like smoking or eating junk food get closer than those healthy
Yeah,
routines.
yeah.
I think your parents have
The
a
only thing
health.
my dad don't do is smoke, and he just don't drink every day at the house. If you don't know, if my mom and my dad went out somewhere, he getting drunk.
It's not to say. I'm just saying we're talking about unhealthy habits, and I think like just because you're different, and we are so different. Like
They saying read it again, bro. What wavy? What the
you're
fuck?
talking
Oh,
when I talk, you talking, so we can't talk.
I don't. Oh, go ahead.
So the question is, couples who share unhealthy habits like smoking or eating junk food get closer than those healthier routines. Who
Yeah.
have healthier routines?
He said I like smoking crack, and she likes smoking crack. Do we love each other more? Probably, probably. And it's just a statistic that's proven that couples who do unhealthy things more together are more happier than couples that do healthier things together. I just hate. All right, so for example, this was going to lead into one of my topics that I had for today. Um, did Democrats annoy us to Trump? Like the Democrats with their whole trying to LBGTQ, oh I'm a fucking vegan, oh energy, we gotta be energy, and all this shit is supposed to be proper and shit. green and all that shit. I'm just saying.
Oh, why was
Did Democrats annoy America so much that they like, no, we don't want none of that shit?
shit?
So I will say that couples who do unhealthier things, I do think they love each other more off of, especially if they're doing it and they know they both like doing it and they're bonding over it. I think they're having fun and they're not.
I think people who do things together and they enjoy doing the thing together
What's
is
a healthy
fun.
thing you could do as a couple besides go to the gym?
Go for a walk. Or that's like the gym.
Like the gym, not
We
fun.
go fishing.
Is that healthy?
It's not hurting anybody, so
Okay.
it's not
I mean, that's a
unhealthy.
healthy hobby, but I like fishing, so
I like fishing too. And
what's
now we
up,
both go
man?
sit and
That
fish.
don't count, but I don't like. I don't think that. I don't.
Wow. Okay. What about? I mean, what about
No,
when
that
we
don't
just
count. What's
well
something healthy?
when we just go for a drive?
That's not healthy. It got to be something else healthy you could do besides going working out in the gym.
Okay. I didn't say just working out in the gym.
How about just eating healthy instead of like eating a fat steak with nice with some rice and you know what I'm saying?
bro, I don't know why you're even talking about eating unhealthy because I've been cooking for you for like ever, and you eat healthy. You eat like an old person because I eat like an old person.
Yeah, but if I wanted to eat unhealthy,
Yeah, then I don't care. Go
we
buy
don't
your
bond, we don't
burger.
bond over food though. I'm just saying
We
that
do bond over
how we
food.
bond over food. What food we bond over?
But first off, you be sending me food on IG and we watch food
He's
porn
oh
together.
shit, my
We
bad.
watch
They said fishing, swimming, parks, driving, walks, gardening. He tripping. He tripping. Gambling.
yeah, gambling.
That's
Go to the
unhealthy.
strip club. Oh, that's unhealthy too.
Yes, bro. What are
Oh,
you
that's
talking about?
you could healthy go to the strip. What's wrong with that's not healthy? What's wrong with the strip club? That's not healthy?
No, it's not healthy. That's like
That's for real, that's not healthy.
going to strip club, partying, and other things will be considered unhealthy habits that y'all would do together.
Well, the strip club is awesome. Now I will not I don't want to go there and throw my money, but if I had money to throw like that, boy, I go to the strip club. Let's go. Let's go eat some wings for lunch and watch some ass and titties.
Yeah. But
And be like, it's awesome.
I still stand by. I think couples that actually would do stuff like that, maybe get a drink, go to strip club, get some wings, they're probably happier than the other couple who's like, oh no, we got to go to. And there's nothing wrong with going to church, but let's say if they got to like we got to go to Bible study or something. That might I was just thinking something healthy. We got to go to Bible study. He ain't in it. He don't want to go to Bible study. She might not even want to go to Bible study. She might rather see some ass, but they're doing something that they probably don't even want to do together.
Why you bring up Bible? I
All
gotta say
right,
this.
book club. Fuck.
Hold on. The reason I say that is because I did take information because he said he would only do a Bible study, will not go to church, and I was like,
I have
okay.
no problem. I would do a Bible study.
I know. So now I got the information. We might do Bible study, and then here he talks about they don't want to do Bible study.
We different. We could do Bible studies and go to the strip club the next day. We ain't that. I ain't
So we
saying.
have to pray for our sins.
Yeah, like we ain't that. I ain't even worried about that because I know I ain't. Yeah, I ain't. If I don't want to do it, I ain't gonna do it. She talking about something. Oh, she could say she want to go to the gym. I don't want to do it. I ain't gonna do it. She could say we eat some food. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. She could say she want to do some what? Go hiking? Nah, I'll get a bike. I'll meet you at the top. If I don't want to do it, I ain't gonna do it.
So I have never taken him hiking, and I love hiking. Now I would say this: I cannot hike the way I used to because it's been so long. I would be a dumbass if I could think I can hike the way I used to. But I love hiking so much that I will actually go to the gym and do runs and get fit so that I can go hiking. But I like climbing stuff. I like mountains.
He said Bible study at the strip club. No, bro.
I like seeing views. I love nature. Nature makes me feel so great. He hates nature. He
That's
don't
not
care.
true.
He don't care about nature. He don't even think about it.
It's got to be beautiful, first of all. I feel like sometimes you be outside, like it's so beautiful, and you're just looking at some trees and grass. I'm like, bitch, that is so normal.
Bro, I've been in a forest before by myself because one of the hiking things we had to do was learn how to navigate. So they sent us out at like 7 in the morning and we had till 5 p.m. to go get a bunch of shit around this big ass it's a fucking it's a mountain. Like mountains, not even one. Use a compass map, find your way around and then come back to where the end location is. To be honest, I'd walked and I don't know where it was a random in the middle far. I know where it is at, I just don't know exactly the spot. And there were like birds and butterflies and like the air was different, and I love nature, so I'll go
You talk
out
about
and
some
spend so much time
wavy.
in
If they're
nature.
on the same page in a healthy relationship, it will outlast an unhealthy. We're not saying a healthy or unhealthy relationship. We're talking about the things they like to do,
Yeah,
the
habits.
the things they like to do together. And I think couples who do things together that are unhealthy, if we're talking about like divorce rate wise, will stay together longer than a couple who only likes doing healthy things together. Yeah, it's obviously AI pre-recorded. I don't know about that.
How is it pre-recorded?
I'm not saying unhealthy relationships like the actual relationship. We're talking about things they like to do together.
Just yeah, unhealthy habits like smoking or eating junk food. They saying that they get closer than healthier routines.
Yes, it's
But
there. I mean, I think if you're, for example, if you and your partner are on like a strict workout plan or whatever, and your partner, you feel like your partner um is like really like strict on this, and we're supposed to be doing the same thing or whatever, and then he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna go get me a Whataburger today," and he's trying to sneak behind your back and do that, and he can't even talk to you about that. Then that y'all trying to do something so healthy would kind of make the relationship unhealthy, if that makes any sense.
uh, I agree with you, to God. So if you're on the same page, it will all work out. I agree with that. So it's just to let couples find their common shit and then do the common shit that you enjoy doing. But um I like we are opposite. So this really like works for both of us because I introduce him to things and he introduced me to things and we try stuff and we just be like, I don't like, I'm never doing that shit again. And then I'd be like, oh, I love that. I'm gonna do it. He's like, go ahead, babe, go ahead. You want me to drive you there? I'll drop you there. We'll pick you up. I'll pick you up. But he'll give it a try. I don't think there's anything wrong with you guys not liking the exact same things. People are different and you don't have to morph into your person. I would say the reason that I know about loving myself so much, and I agree with you to God, is because I morphed into him. Like I morphed into him. Like he's just so bossy, and he does want to do his things and the way he do it, and listen to his music, and all him. It was just like morphed me.
Ain't nobody goddamn bossing you
He
around,
didn't
bro.
boss me around like he made me do it. He just took the initiative and he do certain things, so then I just like go that way, And then he asked, "What do you want to eat?" I gotta choose the food. So
What?
yeah, you always ask what I want to eat because I'm
Because
picky.
you're picky.
Yes, I gotta
If I
choose
was
the
able to
food.
choose the food, bro, I swear I would never ask you a goddamn
Here,
thing.
the worst part about me being picky, bro. I fucking always taking his plate, bro. We will order something and I end up taking his plate because his fucking food is better.
And my shit could straight up be delicious in front of me, and I'll be like,
Here you
"You want my
go.
plate, babe?" And she
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah." And then I remember this happened recently too, and she give me her plate, and I'm like, "This shit is straight up terrible." And I ate the whole fucking thing because I had nothing else to eat, and I'm just watching her over there eating my delicious plate, and I'm like, "Bro, I cannot believe I got to eat." I was thinking in my head, at least I got 2 bites out of that motherfucker. I was like, at least I got a couple bites out of that bitch,
No,
bro.
no, there's some couples who don't share. I do share, so I would have taken half my plate and I would have given him half a plate. Like I'll share stuff like that, but majority of time, everything I order, I hate that shit.
It's about some. Y'all still on this. You can't love anyone else until you love yourself. That's not true. Who is this scientifically proven? That is not true.
Babe, let people have their
They
opinion.
don't know what they talking about. That's not true.
All right, let's see what else I got, guys. Well, I have a cool history fact for you guys, but we don't have enough people, so I'm gonna wait till we have more people. And all
She's talking about some scientifically proven wavy. Shut the fuck up. I feel like y'all trying to piss me off at this point.
right, what is this? What is this over here? So a man refuses to watch his kids after finding out his baby mama fucked his new boyfriend.
Huh?
I seen this shit on YouTube today. A man refuses to watch his kids after finding out his baby mama fucked his new boyfriend.
His new boyfriend? So
Yeah.
he's gay?
Apparently he went gay. He switched
So
sides
he refused to watch the kids because he
because
found
he found out the baby mama fucked the boyfriend, and she was like, I just want to see what you leave me for. I think that was fucking hilarious. As much as wrong as it is, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. If AIDS and STDs were anything, I'd do the same shit all day long, and nothing wrong with that. That's
I'm
called
like,
that's
what
called
kind of
vengeance. That's called pay.
diabolical
It's
shit is
called
going
payback.
on over
I know.
here?
I was like, bro, when I went in the comments had me dying laughing because they were right about it. Like, yo, this is
You
just
know what else?
STDs and
That just
AIDS
made
right
me
here.
think of something I did see on Instagram one time. The dude was mad because his baby mama, who he broke up with, now she a dyke, and when he came home, The baby mama was in a room with his new wife. So she running out of the house with her pants down,
Oh, I
saying,
did
"Bro, we
see
were just
that.
talking.
Was
We
not
were
a
just
joke. It
talking."
was a
Yeah,
joke
but it was
though.
just funny as fuck to me.
But this one is not a joke. This man was so mad that he said he's not gonna watch the kids, and then the boyfriend said, "Don't worry, you bring the kids. I'll watch the kids. He'll get over it." And I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Bruh.
But look, I ain't gonna I ain't
I
gonna.
don't honestly. I think as for him as a gay man, I don't think he should even be mad about that. He got him some pussy, bro.
You know what? Yeah, but
It's not
I
like you still fucking that pussy. What you mad about?
look, look. I'm just gonna stick with my answer. If STDs and AIDS did not exist, fuck yeah,
I don't see.
fuck yeah,
I don't see what he mad about.
fuck yeah. I do it all the time too. Every new boyfriend, you get at fuck him.
I don't see what he mad
Every
about.
single. You'd
It's.
have to be like, my baby mama fucked all my ex boyfriends, so please
I feel like
don't,
if you
please
gay, I
don't.
feel like if you gay at that point, bro, you should be more mad if he fucking dudes. Like he fucking your baby mama. That's y'all girl. Why you tripping? I don't get it. But
I think that was wild. I've never seen something like that. Me personally, I will not do that. Just being real. But do I understand the vengeance behind it? I sure do. Does it make me laugh? Hell yeah.
it's almost a Max. You seen the post about the WNA girl going to OF?
I did see that. So I think I've spoken about this before. I don't understand why. So you're gonna make like, let's just say you made your million, right? Who is gonna keep paying to see this pussy? They only paid for it because they wanted to see what you look like because you're famous, and now we've seen it, so we're gonna like not pay for that shit next month. And now boom, we seen your shit, and now you still gotta
I mean,
go.
honestly, if I was her, that's fine. Cause she's big as hell. She probably not gonna get no man. She don't got no man. She ain't worried about getting no man. She's big as hell. She gonna pop the pussy on OnlyFans. She gonna make a million. She made $1 million the first time. Now she might only make like 100,000. But just bad baby that shit. You ain't never made a million in WNBA shit.
Or did you see? Okay, so the bad. Since we're talking about her, bro, she she put too much of a business online. We're in the day and age where it's like, I understand you may have issues, but you do not need to be advertising them
She
shit.
said she gonna have to do some new things or some freaky shit.
Exactly right. Look at the shit. You just anybody want to
Ooh,
see that?
tall ass female WNBA player fucking a midget. I'll watch that. I'll pay for it.
You would watch that.
Hell yeah, bro! It's a midget female, bro. I swear to God, I love watching her shit. But all her videos, you can't.
I think you showed me this bitch
Most her
before.
shit, you can't even see the shit unless you pay for her OnlyFans. I be air leak they come on. I be watching that shit. But that shit look crazy, bro. It look like it look like a Rue holding a real pocket pussy. Them niggas just be holding her in the air like this, making her go on their dick like that. Like she don't even be moving. She just be like, like, like I be like, damn, that shit look good. He said, "You need Jesus."
Look,
Man,
you over here watching midgets, and I have a friend
what?
who's scared of midgets.
Shawty fine as hell, but like the rapper Skilla Baby has seen her on like it wasn't the pop with the balloon shit, but like the 20 verse 1 shit.
Hmm.
He seen her. That nigga picked her up and said, "Yeah, she coming with me."
Oh
He
my
picked
god!
her up
I
like a
think I didn't
baby.
see that.
Yeah, like I would do the same thing. Like, boy, I done seen your videos. Oh yeah, she got to come with me. What? She fine as hell, boy.
I'm not okay with being used.
He talk about some.
So,
He hella freaky. This relationship needs Jesus. Oh, it needs therapy.
oh.
Hey man, I know y'all. So all y'all niggas do is love yourself. Y'all don't like nothing else. Like, god damn, weird ass motherfuckers, bro. You gotta love the pussy too, even if it's a midget pussy.
All right. Let's see what else I got. This is a question that we can actually discuss a bit. So, what do you think is the biggest mistake we make in life? Not that you made. What is the biggest mistake as people? And chats chime
We
in as
care too
well.
much.
You think we care too much?
Yeah.
Well, where I got the question from, I kind of agree with what was being said. So I'm gonna steal the answer and say it. I think we waste time too much. We only got 24 hours in a day. Everybody have the same 24 hours, and you have some people who use their 24 hours to do certain things, and they be mad at somebody else using theirs to do whatever they're doing. So I think for me, the biggest mistake that we
You feel
make,
like we waste time
yeah, we waste time on
on what?
on on not getting things we want, on not loving the people we love, and not doing things we like, and not actually living life. Because sometimes I don't think people realize you get in
How
this
could
moment.
you? I just
You've been in this momentum before. You might be able to understand it just a little bit because you have. Sometimes you can get in the habit of a routine that your routine almost is you're not really like living life. You're just waking up and doing the shit over again, waking up and doing the shit over again, waking up monotonous.
I mean, yeah, but if I was on my mission and I was on my grind and I'm waking up doing the same thing, I wake up, I go to the gym, I got them, I eat, and I go here and I go do some work.
No, no, no,
Then
no,
I come
no.
home and podcast. If that was my routine every single day, I would be on my mission. So
Well,
how is that?
let's again. I just said you think about your life and think about certain
Yeah,
points in your life where
yeah,
it became monotonous, and when it became monotonous, and you were just like getting up, going like certain things like routine that didn't
yeah,
have
but it
any
wasn't.
value.
Yeah, but it wasn't like I just got out of that routine. Like, what do you mean?
I think you
I
added
worked
things
my
to
way
your
up to get a
value.
better job to where I'm not as miserable at work and shit like that. But I didn't get out the routine. Like
Okay,
I can't make a living for myself or even live life if I get out the routine.
I get it, but I just brought it up so that you could understand for just a split moment in time what it would feel like
To what? Waste time?
to have a routine and like how somebody can feel
I
from
just
that.
don't think. I don't think personally. I don't think someone can waste time as long as you're enjoying life. Like you can't be wasting.
You
Like
know what? You're just too happy. You can't understand this because you're a happy person.
yeah. Like what are we wasting time? What time are we wasting to get to where? Where are we trying? Like what time are we wasting?
He thinks he has a whole world in time.
No, I'm just saying. Like I'm trying to figure out. Like because it's like you can't make. That's why I feel like my number one thing was worrying too much because you can't just because you feel like you wasting time. You can't make something happen. You can't just make what you want to happen.
I do
So
agree
now
with
you
that.
worrying about it.
I do agree with you on that. Okay, so the reason that I say that was because I was trying to relate you to the time that I felt as though like I was dead in my life. Like I was waking up, I was going to work, I was coming home, I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was going to sleep, I was waking up, I was going to work. There was nothing I was doing in my life at all. There was
I
literally
don't know. You keep
nothing.
on saying the routine shit, but I feel like even if I was filthy rich, I would still stick to routine. I feel like that's the most healthy way to live life.
You're right, but when there are things inside of it besides just responsibilities.
Life is about responsibilities. You're gonna never not have responsibilities.
Yes, but you also have to add things that you enjoy. Like, so for instance, if all you did was go to work, come home, no game, just go to work, come home, cook, sleep.
See, now why would I do that?
Okay, well, it was happening for me. So that's why I said,
But
like,
that I have things I enjoy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I can't, as long as I could still be doing that routine, or even if I was working a job I don't like and I'm doing that routine, as long as when I'm not doing that, I'm still able to enjoy life and enjoy myself and do things I like to do. Then I'm not wasting time. If as long as I even
and
like
we agree upon that. That I
yeah,
agree. So that's what I was saying. As long as you're adding value to your life aside from just the things, the responsibilities that need to be taken care of.
no. He's about some bro. Wavy must have the perfect life. No, I do not have the perfect life, but I do know that I cannot stress over things that I cannot control. So yeah, I want things to work out. I wish I had 1 million subscribers on YouTube right now, but am I wasting time because I don't have that tomorrow? No.
That's why we come here every day now.
Like I just have to keep on striving for it and keep on working for it and keep on
Hell yeah.
going to it and doing shit like that. But I'm not wasting time. Now, what I could do is worry too much about it. Now I'm stressing myself out. Now that's a mistake you can make in life. That's my
Oh,
saying.
I do that all the time. He
So
calms me down. He be trying to
that
like bring me to level headedness because it's not even like I stress to the level that I do stress or no, I think about it. And when I think about it, I'm pondering
hold
so
on.
much about
He
it.
said, "Who is wavy?" I'm wavy, and
I'm Max.
yes, I'm wavy, bro. Anyways, you could continue what you would. I didn't mean to throw you off.
Yeah, just I forgot what I was saying. I have chicken shit memory. I'm sorry. You know, at least I admit that shit.
He said, "Be civil." I think we are being civil. Do we sound like we're loud on the mics or some shit? Do we sound like we're yelling? I don't
But
understand.
yeah, we're not arguing.
I'm trying to figure out. Do we sound like we're yelling or something or loud? I think this is just how we talk. We're just having a conversation for you guys. If you guys can keep up and you can hear us, then we good. But we're definitely not mad or yelling or arguing or anything. He said, "Bruh, this is civil and calm." Okay, thank you, Pyrosius.
But the God, yes, if you know you can do better, don't waste time.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that I don't like to stress over things like I can't
He's calm. I'm not.
I
He
can't
don't
make this
stress
shit
about
happen to
nothing,
right now. I can't make it happen.
and I
So
stress about everything.
so like why am I gonna sit here and be like stressing myself out about something that I cannot control? Now, granted, right? let's say we was doing a YouTube or I was doing YouTube. Let's say you wasn't here, right? And I didn't know how to do no OBS or none of this shit you do over here. And I'm sitting here doing this, and I'm like, oh, well, I feel like I'm not getting to the next level because I haven't figured that out. I don't have any help. I haven't figured that out. Well, then yeah, maybe I'm wasting time. Maybe I'm wasting time because I'm not trying to figure out another way to do some shit, or if I didn't get a mic or a stand like that, and I was just propping my phone on that instead of like trying to take precautions to maybe
The 1%
yeah,
better.
to make yourself a little bit better, make yourself a little, take yourself further. If you weren't taking steps or efforts to do stuff like that, I understand. Oh, your phone ain't plugged in today. Is it gonna die? Do we know?
Oh, it's not plugged in. Let me go get the charger.
Uh, he said you don't understand the regret of wasting time. Um, well, I'm still young, bro. So no, I don't think I quite feel like I've wasted any time or I've missed out on anything. I mean, I played college sports or whatever. I played all 3 years through college, and I have a lot of memories. I remember almost every single play. It's amazing memories. I don't feel like I wasted any time from there to here. I still have the entire world in front of me. So no, I don't have the perspective of, oh, I feel like I'm wasting time or I even could waste time. It's just I don't feel like I'm. It's just not something I feel.
And I'm on the next end. I played absolutely no sports. Um, I don't know. I was following all the rules. I was doing everything I was supposed to do. So I had to find myself because I didn't have that, and I figured it out. And I think everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey may take longer or shorter, but just because you have to take time to find yourself doesn't mean that you're any less than a person who already found themselves and understand, like, I like these things.
Okay, TGV. He said that's your problem. Everything is perfect for you. Yeah. I might do live a nice life. I have a beautiful wife. She's not sometimes nice. I have two dogs that I love. I have a daughter that I love. My parents live literally 5 minutes up the road. I love them. We both live in a very nice neighborhood. It's my daughter's elementary school is literally right there. I walk her to fucking school. Like it's amazing. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I do live a nice life. We vacation every now and then. I'm hoping that we can figure out a way to make some extra income so that we can take it to that next level in life. But yeah, you fucking right. I do live a nice life. Now that don't change the fact that I could feel like I waste time. I'm not saying that 10 years from now when I'm 40 something, I couldn't feel like, oh man, in my 30s, I really could have did something. Da, da, da. That's called like, I guess, having regrets or whatever. But right now, as I'm living life, I do not feel like I'm just wasting time every day or every day. Like, even if I like, for example, we didn't podcast today, and I was like, yo, I really,
What's say funny? That was funny. It was deserving to laugh at
I
that
should
shit.
hang out with them, make things complicated. You know what I'm saying? So like for example, even like for today, like if I wanted to, I do podcasting because this is something that I feel like I want to do and I could do long term. I could actually build my life on something around that, right? So if I decided today I don't want to do podcasts because I feel like I'm overwhelmed with podcasts. I just want to play the game today, and I decided to get on the Xbox and play Call of Duty for the whole night. I am not going to feel like I wasted any time because I did what made me happy, and I'm not going to stress myself out about something I cannot control or change today.
So yeah, that's really him. He do things that make him happy in whatever situation that he's in. Me, on the next hand, I don't understand that. I'm an immigrant. I don't have, well, I'm no longer immigrant. I'm a U.S. citizen now for like 29 days. But I have no family in the U.S. If I don't do for myself, I don't create for myself, I just don't get. I have literally nobody to lean on that I want to lean on.
I don't think it has anything to do with leaning on somebody. It's just like, all right, so if I wasn't, if I can't pay my bills and I'm sitting here saying, okay, I don't need to stress about that, that's different. But if I don't need to stress about this, or if I make music too, I don't need to stress about like, oh man, I ain't got no hit song out. Keep drop music, keep drop music, keep drop music, because I already know that ain't gonna work, and I can't stress myself out about that. I can't make it happen right now.
I know, I get you. I get what you're saying. But I can't sit still. I can't have one niche. I don't do one thing. I like doing different things. I enjoy projects, not one thing. I just operate differently to a lot of people, and not everybody operates like that. So
He said,
My goals in life are going to be a lot different than
he
what other
said,
people
you should
have.
want more out of life. Happiness will be your downfall. Okay, if you really want to know the truth, since you brought the shit up, I don't believe in depression or happiness. I don't believe you're fucking sad or I don't fucking believe it. I don't believe that I'm supposed to be super happy. I don't believe that I'm supposed to be super in love. I just am. And no, I think that the game makes me happy. It makes me feel good. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do in that moment. But that's not what I'm gonna do for like the whole day. I'm not gonna game a week straight just because I'm depressed or I feel like oh I don't want to do anything else except game. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if right now, if I didn't want to do this right now, I want to play a game because that's how I felt. I'm gonna fucking play the game, and I'm gonna feel good after, and we'll podcast tomorrow.
Look, I see the wide vision, so at least like I do wider shit, like
What are you trying to say? I'm not
um
wide enough for you.
why that sounds so wrong.
Trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
Um, you're more patient with it, and you think things will come in due time, and as you work for what you want. And I don't have that view in life because I was never given something. I always had to go
How?
get.
What was I given?
Um,
I just like when you say that, like the exact statement you just said. That's basically saying that I was given something.
no, I just think just because I say I wasn't given anything, you shouldn't always take what I say and try to flip it to be all about
But you
you.
were, you
I
did,
didn't say that about you. What
you
did I
just said
say?
I don't feel the way you feel because I wasn't given everything in life. So I'm
No,
like,
I
that's
didn't say that.
so. What'd you say?
I said that you don't feel the same way that I do because you think things will come in due timing
Hmm.
and you could only control what you can control,
And
right?
you don't feel like that because you wasn't given everything.
I don't feel like that because in my life, the things that I got that make me happy was never something that I got from somebody, it was things from me having to do. So there's some people in life who, not saying that things just come to them, but there's some people in life who do a little bit more just because they view life differently. And just because of what I personally have been through in my life, I don't only think about the now. I think about like where do I want to get to in the future, and if this is where I want to get to, then what can I do to get there? And sometimes means having to look far ahead, not get gratification, not see my way, but still keep going through and figuring it out. I'm not talking ill on you. I'm just talking about me. Like I'm also
I don't know. I'm
putting
not.
me
I'm not saying.
in.
I just was saying like you. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about it. He said don't make an argument of it, so I ain't gonna talk about it no more. Yeah, we do view life different, but I don't know. I just know that I don't agree with trying to stress myself out about over shit. It's just not. It's not helping in any kind of way. It's probably gonna make your life worse. You're probably gonna treat people bad and be doing this and that. It's really just making your life worse, not making it any better. So I don't.
Um, yeah, I just think people are gonna think what they think, and then
Just say he gonna be
you have your
40 and
own.
said, I don't
Who
think
knows?
so.
So I guess that's another question: do money bring you happiness?
No, I don't think it do.
I
I
agree.
think if you were unhappy without money, or you were stressed and unhappy without money, as soon as you get money, you're just gonna be. I've seen somebody to say money just multiplies however you were before you had money, or amplifies however you were before you had money. So before you had money, you was sad, or you was feeling, you had super high anxiety and shit like that. If you get money, that shit just gonna amplify all that. You're gonna be more, you have more anxiety. You're gonna feel more like you would before. It's just gonna be. It's not just gonna make you happy. No.
um, you know what? I
She
will
say money definitely brings
I
happiness.
will cry in my Bentley and my yacht whilst I sail through Sicily. What about that?
Okay. That's just like the what's his name? Avicii killed himself in the Lux in the French. Yeah, you know. Okay. It's money.
Yeah, I'm not. The only reason I say that is because I'm not poor, but I know what being unhappy and not having like everything feels like.
He
So
said it
why can't
doesn't
I have
equal.
everything and then be sad the same way that I'm sad not having
I
everything?
get you. Why not?
You
Why be sad for? We might as well be sad with money. I got you. I agree with you.
I'm,
I
you
agree
know,
with you. I'm just saying that money don't make you
I
happy.
could buy more dogs. Dogs make you happy. Dogs are man's best friend. Buy a dog.
No, I just I,
Pay somebody to talk to you. You'll be my friend today, bitch, because I'm gonna pay you.
you know. Um, I do think, like you said, I do think it don't make you happy, but it will make life easier.
Yes.
Um, but I don't think money brings happiness, but I think you can use your money to figure out what makes you happy.
I agree with that.
How about that?
I agree with that. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good sentence, babe. All right, guys. So I have a cool this is just a fact that I didn't know, so I'm gonna ask you about it. So do you know who Nat Turner is?
Yes.
Okay, so do you know do you want me to give them a little history about Nat Turner, or you want to give them a history about Nat Turner?
You go ahead. What you got?
Okay, so Nat Turner was an enslaved black carpenter and preacher who led a 4-day rebellion of both enslaved and free black people in Southampton Country, Virginia, in August 1831. The reason that I'm talking about this is as we approach, um, actually, not even that. I just seen something and I was like, wow, I didn't know this and I want to talk about it. So, a what a newspaper writer. What do you call him? A reporter. Thank you. My brain stopped working for a
I
moment.
was going to say editors.
A reporter in 1920 by the name of John Corwell stated that Nat Turner was not only hung, and I was like, okay, what else happened to him aside from the hanging?
Mm-hmm.
And then the shit that they say, and I was like,
He
yo,
was
this
hung
shit.
and they ate food as he hung. That's where the term picnic came from. They picked him up.
So he was hung, then he was beheaded, then they ate pieces of him, they skinned him, they turned his skin into purses, they grinded his flesh and turned it into grease. They used his bones as hunting trophies and gave it as like heirlooms down to their family. And it's still like some people may have an heir of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is fucking crazy.
Wow.
Because I'm like, wow.
That's how bad them white people wanted to keep their slaves back then.
And then they were talking about they used to use black people hair to stuff cushions. And I didn't even know this shit. So I was learning shit while I was watching the shit.
You know, George Washington's teeth was pulled slave teeth because he didn't have no teeth. So they would pull the teeth out of slaves and made him dentures out of real human teeth.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, first president.
Oh my goodness.
So when you see pictures of him smiling, them slave teeth.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
On the dollar bill.
Dang, so that's slave teeth?
Yeah, real talk.
Dang.
That's like for real.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to be born when I was born. That's all I could see because I just can't. Yeah, I don't think I was gonna
Did you know
survive.
Andrew Jackson, who Jacksonville is named after, really loved his slaves? When I say loved his slaves, I mean love. He had like 12 mixed babies. Yeah.
I no comment on that. I think like every day I'm gonna find something about history from the past that people didn't really talk about, and we can just discuss it or not, or I can just give you like that a little history fact like I just did. But I didn't know that, and it's just surprising.
Say, wait till she hears how you replace teeth back in the war times.
What? I have to go check this out. Now you're gonna make me go learn all about teeth now, guys.
They say The Kiss. Watch this, Max. It's a movie called The Kiss.
The Kiss? Okay.
Is that a movie, TGV? What is that?
Let me write it down. The Kiss. Alright, let's see what else. Ooh, do 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 do. Okay. Now all I have is a conspiracy theory on the news.
Okay.
What you got?
I got a couple topics about race a little bit, and then I got Trump pardons the dark web guy. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did. Let's talk about that. Actually, I don't know who is the dark web guy, so let's figure that out.
Some guy. They say he had 2 life terms. I said they sent this nigga to 2 life terms and Trump pardoned him. I don't think he should have did that. I mean, if they gave somebody 2 life terms, like you got to spend your life twice. I mean, you die and spend your life again. I don't know if that nigga should be free, bro.
Bro, everybody getting pardoned here. Now, I just want to fight for this man's right. Remember that guy who jumped over on the judge's table? He got 26 years, bro.
I don't know about that.
He somebody just reduced the sentence. Now you know he's not supposed to have 26 years. Boy, you, your mama, your granddaddy, my child, and my great grandchildren are gonna know that man not supposed to be serving 26 years because he jumped over the table for the judge.
You can't attack the judge, man.
He had no guns. He had no weapons.
And he is retarded. He needs to stay his last locked up. He gonna be the same person biting somebody's face off or something. You know, let him get out. This nigga bite somebody's face off.
Bro, but you talk about Well, he's selling plutonium on the web. The fuck? The
Dark
fuck?
dark
Which
web
one is
guys
worse?
dark
Selling plutonium on the web or biting somebody's
dark web
face
guy
off?
got 2 life terms. He got 26 years. He be alright. He be alright. He was gonna die and then have to come back to life and serve another term. It's like, come on, no.
Okay, let's see who this guy is. Trump pardons Russ Ubich.
Founder of the Silk Road dark web market. Yeah, boy, that shit crazy.
Hold on. Let me see. You know what? Is he the person who made the dark web?
Yeah, kind of. He's like he's a pioneer in that in that shit. He
Bro, of course they gotta pardon that man. Let me tell you why.
well,
Because the government fucking use the dark web too, whether we find people or get shit that we need.
he was the first person to make a dark web website where you could use Bitcoin to buy shit online, like drugs and shit online.
Bro, you go rush Albert Bridge.
Man, they should have left his ass locked up, bro.
No man, I don't see nothing wrong with that shit.
Man, he finna do something.
Okay.
I don't trust him.
Okay. I don't trust him either.
They said he was a scapegoat. Oh, so he didn't really do it? All right, I got you.
Partner online drug kingpin. Look. Yeah, I don't. There are other people who do worse shit than that.
And what's crazy is that nigga wasn't even selling the drugs. He just made the website to where they was able to sell it. Like it's not like he had all this weed and coke in
Hell
his
yeah,
house.
I'm really happy he get away, but ain't he been in jail for like 40 years?
40? No.
No? Okay, his age was probably 40. Okay,
No, he got locked up in like 2010s, shit like that.
Dang, we in 2025, 15 years in jail.
He might have, yeah, he was young in that picture though. That's when he got locked up.
President announced Tuesday that
He
a
was
grand
locked up.
pardon to he accused of creating a shadowy
He said he was a
e-commerce
scapegoat.
site.
Imagine the people who was buying that shit and selling it. They still free. Yeah, I know that.
Look,
But still, he scared me. Who the fuck get 2 life terms, bro?
I'm okay with that. I don't have an issue.
They say 2013. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with this.
He was found guilty in 2015, so he had to do his time in 2015.
Okay.
But you know what? I would have thought they would have considered that more like a white collar crime because they don't get as much time for that type of shit. Or blue collar, I don't know. I might got them. What's up, booby? What you need?
Don't come.
What do you want? You want what? You hungry? That's why you supposed to eat all your food. Then how many times did I tell you about that? So while she's doing that, oh yeah, and Trump also freed all the January 6ers. I don't really give a fuck about that, but one of the dudes was like, after he got free, he was like, oh, now I'm gonna just buy some more guns. I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers wild, bro. Just enjoy your freedom. Why you gotta lock your ass back up, bro? My next topic is it kind of goes in. It's kind of like two topics in one. But this was something I had seen on a podcast earlier today that they was talking about. They were saying it's talking about do white people support each other more than black people, which I do agree with. I do think they support each other more because they don't see anything wrong with supporting each other, and sometimes black person don't want to support the other person. And then the second topic that I kind of want to have intertwined with that one is I feel like he said he rushing again. We don't like a minute, man. Am I speaking too fast for you, bro? Then I have another one is like the show Yellowstone. I realized like white masculinity is really praised. Like when you a strong white man, you could be a cowboy or something, and like everybody like really respects white masculinity. But I feel like a masculine black man is kind of looked at like negatively.
What are we talking about?
I was saying the first one I was saying is do white people support each other more than black people? Because I saw this on the podcast earlier today, and then I was talking about why is white masculinity praised and black is shunned. So I was basically saying like on the show Yellowstone, they have a lot of shows where like white men are like very strong white guys who are like lead their family, they have children, wives, and they like are very strong and dominant masculine figures. But if you try to portray a black man as a strong masculine figure without making him a thug, it would just look weird. And you know what I'm saying? I just feel like there is no portrayal of he say this is not my type of topic. Are you white, TGV?
I was gonna say that I don't got nothing to say on that either.
Why? I love that topic. There was actually Andrew Schultz and shit was talking about that. And they're white.
Um, I would say,
I heard this literally on a white podcast. It wasn't even black people saying this. So I don't understand that part.
I would say, I don't know. I feel
They
like
both said I'm white.
so. I do feel as though white people may support each other more because sometimes I don't feel
And
like
that
the
was Miss
black
Pat. That
community
was Miss
don't.
Pat saying that because she was like, if she needs anything, she could ask Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan would tweet out her shows. Joe Rogan would. She was like in the pandemic. Joe Rogan called her and asked her, "Do she need anything? Is she gonna be able to survive the pandemic?" She was like, "Not one black comedian even called me, asked me anything." She was like, "Them white boys be looking out for me." She was like, "The only person who called me was Burt Kirschner, the fat guy with his shirt off,
Yeah.
and Joe Rogan." She was like, "They look out for me. Like they make sure my shows are sold out. They look out for me." She like, I can't even. She's like, I can't get not one black comedian to do that for me.
Again, I feel like I see that, but I also believe that there are black people
He
who
said
do
it's
support black
propaganda
people.
to have conversations like this. How is this propaganda? I am not accusing anyone of being racist or anything like that. I am black and I am talking about the topic of that we as black people do not support each other as much. I don't think it's propaganda. If you I guess since you're not black, you don't understand. But it's not propaganda. It's just us having a conversation, bro.
I'm really mixed on it because I know black people who are very supportive, and then I know some people who aren't, but then I also know white people just like that. So that's why I'm saying like I have like a mixed view on that. And then with this masculinity thing,
Mhm. I don't think there's a
I think it's just a portrayal.
yeah, that's definitely. It's not a portrayal of any. Even when I think about it, I'm like, okay, a black dad played on this TV show. I'm thinking of Blackish or some shit like that.
Okay.
Like maybe that was the only one I could think of where like it's a normal black, like the Cosby Show. There's like a normal black dad that like they don't like making shows like that, but they make white shows like that all the time. Do you get what I'm saying? Like literally every single sitcom you can look up, most of them are going to be a white dad with his family. They don't make shows. If they make a black show, it's going to be like fucking Power or BMF or some shit.
So do we only support black people? No.
No,
We support everybody.
I
Like we
went to
support what we like.
I went to Rene Vega comedy show this year. He's Mexican. I went to Andrew. Was it Andrew Schultz?
Yeah.
I went to Andrew Schultz comedy show this year. He's white. I've been to Bill Burr comedy show. I love. I mean, I love everybody.
Dave
And
Chappelle was just too expensive. Couldn't buy the ticket. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not paying
you
for this
know what I'm
shit.
saying? And then a lot of times when we go out, it'd be a lot of white people. We normally hang out with mostly a lot of times it'd be Hispanic and white
Bro,
people.
it'd be so bad, bro. You taking someone, he'd be like, yo, look around. I'd be like, what? I am like colorblind. I don't really see
I
nothing.
do agree with you, TGV. Who owns these shows? It's not us. I agree with you. It's just a conversation. Don't get so triggered, bruh. God damn.
But
Yeah, you talking.
all right, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, and I want to talk about Donald Trump a little bit. It's not going to be a lot tonight. So, Donald Trump says the government buildings can only fly US flags, preventing Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ flags from being flown globally in the US. Did you
Say
hear
what?
that? The only flag that could be flown in the US right now is the American flag. No LGBT, no Black Lives Matter.
Wow.
So,
I've
does it
never seen
mean
somebody
that
with a
South
Black
Carolina?
Lives Matter flag, but why you say that?
That's what he said.
So are we
I'm
gonna get
not
arrested if
saying
we put a Black Lives Matter flag outside? I don't get it.
um I don't know, but this is what is, yeah, it's a rule. Like the LGBT flags, all that shit gotta come down from everywhere. I'm kind of like worried for the LGBT community. You know,
I'm not
you think that we're gonna still allow them to be expressive for what they want to be?
expressive in what way?
Like if a man want to dress like a female, I mean, I think I'm okay with
I
it.
think
But do
it's
you think?
I don't think everybody would be fine with you saying they can't. I think that's outrageous to say that they can't expect like they're not bothering nobody. Of course they can, but you can't make me call you a woman just because you feel like you're a woman.
So I think maybe he's doing this because then you can like stop it from being at schools and stuff like that. Now let me tell you a crazy story about Trinidad, bro, because I could not believe this shit when I heard this shit. So LGBT was getting big in the US. It was like years ago. And then I saw my grandma and she says, um, they're arguing about whether or not children are allowed to use forks, a spoon fork.
Because they
And I
think
was
it's
like,
offensive.
what? And then she's like, yeah, they want to just buy forks or spoons because the children are confused on whether they're male or female if they use a spork.
Bro, I am telling you, a lot of countries are doing that, and there's a good reason behind it. I think a lot of times people
For
like
not
put
using a spork?
no, not the sport thing. That's stupid. I'm saying, but to be scared about your men, the men in your country wanting to become women, there's a good reason behind it.
I do understand that. I do get it. We need to keep our population going. We need to have more babies in diapers than grown people in diapers.
Bro,
We
I,
need
I,
to,
I don't think women understand this, but realistically, if you gave a young boy the option to be a man or a woman as he grows up, why the fuck would he choose to be a man? I mean, just think about it. Why would he choose to be a man?
I'm a female. I don't know why you're asking me this
I know. I'm
question.
just. I'm just saying. I'm asking. Think about it. Like I'm just asking the question. Like, why would if you
I
as a
mean,
young
I can come up with lots of reasons on
like what?
why. Because I feel as though men are more respected in the society of men and women together.
I don't think so. Not nowadays.
Okay, well, if I walk into a room full of men just because of the jobs that I work in, like sometimes I don't get considered for certain things just because I'm a woman. So yeah, I feel as though if I
I
were a
don't.
man, I would be doing so much better than I'm doing right now just because like I already have a mentality, I already do things a certain way. I would get there. And it's not that I'm not,
I don't. I don't. I don't.
but
I don't. I disagree. I don't think so. And I don't think that a young boy, before he even gets old enough to work a job, is thinking about that. All he's thinking about is life seems better as a woman.
well, babe, this is why I say I can't put myself in a shoe I've never been in, and on top of that, try to make myself young and stay young forever, thinking
See,
about a young boy.
he say men have to earn respect. Women just get it from the start. Facts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But you a young boy and you see how men are treated and you see how women are treated, you going to instantly be like, why the fuck would I want to be that?
Look, that I get. It's not that I don't get that part, but as I said, like as a grown individual, I see how as a man can walk into a room and somebody will listen to a man speak versus listening or taking seriously what a woman would have to say, even if she's saying the exact same thing. So, me personally, because I am a female, I feel like that. And maybe because you're a male, you feel like that. And, if we were different
I would,
sex, we probably feel differently
well,
about it.
I would just say I disagree with you because I'm a man, and when I'm in the meeting with a woman, I don't say, "Oh, this bitch, she don't know what she's talking about."
I mean, personally, you don't have to say this bitch, she don't know what she's talking about, but I can give you multiple examples where there were other women who basically pointed out, you're not letting me give my opinion, you are not letting me have my own opinion, you are trying to enforce your opinion on me. Not even really enforce, but like they're trying to voice their opinion. You're like, no, that's not how it is. And because men, the boisterous, even though you're not being rude, the
Okay, but if
boisterous
you was a man,
tone of it.
if you was a man, what would you have to do in that same situation?
Why are you trying to? I'm not a man. Like
No, I'm just asking because the same thing you would have to do in that situation if you were a man is the same thing you could do in that situation if you were a woman. You're saying they're being boisterous and they're being assertive or whatever they're being. Even if you were a man, you would have to be more assertive than them
you see, and
in
that's
order to get your point across. You would
and
have to.
and this is where I say I understand. Like, okay, you have to be assertive to a different level, but you can still be very respectful and assertive at the
I
same time.
understand, and all I'm saying is that you're saying that these men in these meetings may be a little bit more boisterous or whatever, and I'm saying if even if you were a man, you would still have to step up to the plate to be able to argue with them or to be as boisterous as them. The same thing you could do as a woman. So that's why I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Just saying.
it goes so many ways. It goes so many ways with this. Yeah, I just you see the advantages of being a female, and I see the advantages of being male. And again, if we were opposite sex, we would see the advantages of that because we're just
I mean, I see the advantages of being a male, but I'm just saying that as a young boy, you're coming up and you just learning the world, viewing the world. If you made that motherfucker, a lot of them, if you even gave them the option of you don't have to be a boy, you could be a girl. Why would I choose this hard life of being a man? Like it's gonna seem harder to be a man.
ooh. What's the next one I got for you guys? So the next thing that I have for you guys is so obviously people are getting deported. But I actually heard a really cool fact that I didn't know, so I wanted to share it. So more than 16 million people who did not have full right to be in the US came here 2.5 years ago. Wait, no, I think, hold on.
2 to 5.
No, no, no. So more than 60 million people who don't have full rights to be here. There are more than 16 million people in the US right now, all throughout the US, who don't have the right, the legal right to be here. But they were saying 2.5 years ago, 220,000 asylum seekers arrived to New York City, and currently 51,000 of them are under the city's care. So this is where I'm gonna say, I don't give a fuck. I'm so sorry. I can't help give my taxes to this shit no more, because my taxes could go to something else like my child's school. My taxes go to other things that I care about. I don't want. Why are we paying for 51,000 people shit? Why are they getting EBT and I can't even get EBT? Why are they getting more EBT than the most groceries I buy in the whole month? Because some people were talking, they kind of showed it where it was like 12,000. Like, bitch, how much food you gonna buy? Like, that's crazy. So
So you
I
want all them immigrants to get deported?
I mean, if you're not legally
You
the
see how
right to legally
immigrants
be
switch
here,
up on
then
their
yeah.
own people that fast? Immigrants switch up on each other like that. The second they become U.S. citizens, no, they don't know. They don't know. They not citizens. No, they not like me. I don't know what they got going on. No, they getting all this
Look,
stuff.
look, look,
No.
look, look. I gotta say this very clearly. I am talking about illegal people who are not with
Oh,
papers being
illegal.
here. Yeah,
Oh,
illegal aliens, not
illegal.
legally residing in the US. Not a
Mm.
green card holder, not a person who has like a status to legally be here. I'm talking about people who are illegally here, right? I'm not with it.
He
I'm not with
said,
it if I have to pay
he
for
said,
it.
yeah, deport all the illegals. She did it the right way, to be fair.
I mean, I look, I don't even really care about you being deported. I don't want to help you. Why do we as US citizens have to help people who
Oh,
illegally in our
we.
country?
Oh, you see how fast they switch up,
I
bro?
am a legal citizen
By
now.
20 some days.
29.
Oh my god, but they switch up so fast.
And I'm not switching up. I
What
just don't want to pay.
happened?
I'm not, why do I have to
What
pay for
happened
that?
to the world? I feel more worried for the immigrants than the LGBTQ community. I feel more worried for the immigrants.
Well, I mean, they should. But just for real saying, we have real Americans in New York City who can't get no aid and homeless on the street. Yeah, we have. I ain't even gonna name no names and
Kick them
sound
out the
crazy.
drag their ass out them houses, throw them on buses, throw them on boats. We don't care. Send their ass back.
Look, um, I do think they should give people an option, like a safe way to bring their family in if they're trying to leave safely. That should be an option, because there's some people who might do that because they may have kids and stuff and don't want to go through this and say, hey, we just go do it the legal way. You should give some people that option and not pull the parents out and leave the child here and all those types of things. But I do have one concern while we're doing all these things with moving illegal people out. I hope like these kids, they really do take care of them, because kid
Oh,
trafficking
now
is a
you care
big.
about the kids.
No, 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 just hear me out. Kid trafficking is a really big thing. And I just really hope they do this the right way and these kids get
I always
reunited with
wonder
their families.
because I be real confused about the sex trafficking thing. Sex trafficking is just you flying some female from another state to have sex with her. I don't know. I guess maybe you have to pay her. I don't know. But just flying some woman from another state just so you can have sex with her. So
Isn't that like most hoes? Like they get their plane ticket
yeah,
paid for and then they got dinner.
yeah,
So
that's
they would sex traffic
a
it.
lot of these females in traffic. I'm
Dang.
trying to figure out what is kid traffic though. Is that involve the same sexual acts, or does that just mean you flying a kid or taking a kid from this place and making them move here?
I think it might be both, but I did see there was a a bus. There was kids just getting into a bus, and it was like a all. I don't even want to talk about it. All I know is I just hope like these kids get are taken care of, because kids and adults are very differently, and I understand that their parents did not do it the right way, but we still need to understand that children should be treated a lot differently than adults should be treated. So, my concern is for the kids. My concern about the adults, I don't give two shits. Like, I swear to God, I don't. But for those kids and people who have kids, I wish they gave an option if they wanted to come and then get their tickets paid for to go back home or something like that, or move. Like, let's do that, because we're already moving them anyway. We already have to spend money to do this. So why do we have to spend money with time, getting soldiers to kick in doors and check all the IDs. I'm saving you all of that. I'll come legally with my family, pay for my ticket, and I can go back home. Like certain things like that, I don't have an issue with it. I care for the kids. Now, again, the other people, I don't really have a
You
heart
said
for
that
that shit.
twice. Man, start acting like you care about them. Man, fuck them kids. You don't care about them kids, man. You act like you care about them kids like that, man. You want all immigrants to go back. Just stick to what you said.
No, I said that 51,000 immigrants who are illegally here is under the city's care in New York City. That
Mm-hmm.
is just in New York City. 51,000
Mm-hmm.
people.
Are they eating dogs?
I don't give a fuck what they're eating.
They should be eating dogs. We shouldn't be giving them food stamps.
That's what I'm saying. Don't give us food, but you're not giving the
Just let
vagrants.
them eat all the rats in New York
But
City.
you're not giving the vagrants who actually homeless, the homeless man, you're not giving
Well,
them shit,
they
right?
already fucked up. They deserve it. These immigrants might get jobs and work hard and shit. They might work like Mexicans. You know how them immigrants work. These immigrants might do some shit. Them homeless people, they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna build houses. No, ew. You want to give the immigrants that money? They gonna build houses and shit. Mm-hmm. Hey,
This is why the immigrants should start charging you all more when you all want them to build some houses. Oh, for real?
no, they charge less. That's why we like them.
No, that's what I'm saying. If they're legally here now, they should just
No,
charge
they
more.
ain't gonna be legal. Stay keep them illegal, and
So
then
now there go all the cheap labor. All our cheap labor is going. So now we're gonna have to get paid cheap labor ourselves or get somebody else to get a lot of money and do it.
yeah, because the homeless people obviously don't want to do it. That's why they homeless. No, half of us don't want to do it. Man, let them immigrants do that shit. Shit, they swimming through shit tunnels in Mexico. Remember that job in
Oh
Mexico
my
City?
god,
They
that's
literally
crazy.
swimming through shit tunnels and unclogging that bitch with their bare hands. You sitting there telling me that them motherfucker won't come to the U.S. and build 15 million houses, man? Yeah, man, they gonna build so many houses.
Okay, so you see, you get EBT.
Since you don't get paid income, how the fuck do you live, bro?
Well, I don't get no EBT,
Um,
and I don't really have a problem with that. But I just think like we need to take care of our own before we start taking care of other people. And I mean, I don't have an issue with the illegal aliens being here. I just have an issue with paying for the
you
illegal
don't work
aliens
a
to be
job.
here.
You just make all your money off of stocks. That's wild, bro.
Bro,
Are
could
you
you give
talking
me?
to us right now as you watching your stocks?
Could you? Did you look up XCN? Did you look it up? They gotta be talking about it now. Everybody been talking about it.
He say stocks is unrealized gains, and I tell them I'm homeless. Do you at least dress homeless before you
What,
go
you
there?
can't find XCN? Bro. No, I'm not lying, bro. Let me go check it up. I'm literally gonna go check it up. Move, Gamora. I don't wanna pet you.
Say what? Say what? The nerve. Say the nerve. You don't want to pet me? The G? The G? The top G? Gamora, the top G, yo.
It's called the Onyx coin. ONYX coin.
I don't think you called it XCM when you typed it in.
I did. I just called it XCN again. I'll put it in here for you. I think it's on. Yeah, I mean, you can find it on Coinbase too.
You say, yeah, you were saying it wrong.
XCN?
Yeah, I don't. That's what I'm telling you. Last time you asked, I don't think you spelled that.
For real?
I remember a different letter being there.
Oh, I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I'm sorry. I really saw I said the right thing though, because I know this shit. Like this is actually something that I actually like, and I got a good little play in it too.
She said, I'm going now. Oh no, I was wrong. Okay, you going now? You going to sleep? Yeah. You can stay up and watch your stocks and watch our shit, but
But you have to tell me what stocks that you have. I want to know. We can do some trade offs. I'll teach you all about what I know, and you teach me what
boy,
you know.
TGV, you do not want me to see any pictures of you online or on Instagram. We better not ever message off of this motherfucker.
Trust stamp. I
Oh
can't find
Lord,
trust stamp. I'm really not finding trust stamp. I swear to God, I look for trust stamp, and
them
I'm not
ain't
finding it.
stocks, nigga. I don't want no crypto. I want real stocks.
Robin Hood. You know what? I did not check Robin Hood. That's funny. Okay. No, he actually like you. Don't worry about it. He like he's like good supporter, good supporter.
I mean, I'm still gonna talk shit even if I like somebody. That's one thing about me. I can't be friends with somebody if I can't talk shit around you and you get all sensitive and shit. You like, oh man, all you do is talk shit about me. Shut up, bitch. You ugly ass, ugly
Oh
motherfucker.
my god, there he go.
God damn, they gonna cry. Face that.
And then he gonna watch you cry too, and then say it's alright, bro. I was just kidding. It's crazy as shit.
It's your new ID powered by AI. T-stamp ID AI.
Oh, I was saying I kept searching IDIA. It's
What is that?
IDAI. Okay.
Uh,
That's why I couldn't find it. Because I kept putting in the ticker IDIA. And then I was like, bro, this don't look like something I want to buy because it didn't look like it was real.
awesome. It's a stamp we all can trust. Oh, that do look good.
All right, I'm gonna go buy some today. Thank you so much. I gotta go buy some before I go
So
up
how you
again.
make this money off your stocks though? You don't you got to take your money out of that motherfucker to get something back?
Yeah, when you take it out, you keep 30% and give it to the government, and the rest you can spend.
I'm saying though, like
Okay, so I'll explain it to you. When let's just say I bought one.
I gotta just get into it. I do my research.
I'm,
They
I'm
gonna start talking shit.
It's okay. I mean, I think it's okay for people to learn stuff, so we could all learn a little bit together right now. So let's just say today you bought a stock on January the 21st, 2024, right? And it was $5. If tomorrow you wanted to,
He said you got 60 days to buy back, and it will still be unrealized gain.
you have 60 days to buy back and it's unrealized gain.
He said you could use stocks to get loans. Oh,
Yeah, as leverage. You could do something called open puts and calls and stuff like that too.
I didn't know
There's like a lot of things that like stocks do, but short term gain and long term gain, um, taxes is just really the big thing. So if you buy a stock or you buy crypto and then you sell it in under 1 year, I mean literally 365 days, you have to pay 30% tax to the government. Okay. Now, if you were supposed to go 1 day
that.
over a
That's
year,
not the stuff I'm confused about. That's literally the last thing I'm confused about. I understand all that type shit. I'm trying to figure out like, okay, so he got the money in the stocks. He maybe say he got five different stocks. He take his money out of this one, and he got this money he's spending, right? So then he got these other five. Like he gonna have to take some money out of one of them in order to buy another stock in order to keep his money going. Because eventually your money, you keep on taking money out of the stocks. Like how you making money? Like that's how I view stocks. So it's like you put your money in, you let it sit there, and you watch it grow. But
no, you're looking at it in like,
the way he doing it, it's just like he actually living off the shit. So
well,
I'm
no,
like,
no, no. You see, you're looking at stocks like it's like a bank and a safe, and that's not what it is. Like you take your gain when it go up,
and then you take your
and
money
then
out.
you take your money out, and then you wait for the drop, and you buy some more, and you could take a gain when you go up again, and that's it. And then to basically 30%. Well, I think it's a little over 30%.
I ain't never played that game, so I don't need to get into it too because I like gambling too much. So I don't need.
Yeah, so this is also that's why it's like you have to say I got $25 this week, and then you could put it in and you build and you build and you build, and then you can do more, and then your profit you can either put it back into something else or you spend your profit whatever you want to do. But like you do this shit with spare money. I would not go like use money I didn't
He said I
wasn't
get
willing to
two
lose.
stocks. I take a loan out to pay my bills, and I get free. I get food stamps. I love America.
Dang, you know what? I'm gonna have to look into this life, bro.
uh,
Because yeah, I don't get no food stamps. I have to pay all these things, no food stamps, and I pay for health insurance too. Boy, that shit, I'd be so mad about health insurance. I mean, like, dang, you're just stealing my money because I don't even go to the doctor that much. And then when I do go to the doctor, you're telling me, yo, it's only for a yearly checkup, and we're gonna check what we think we need to check on you. Don't tell us what the fuck is wrong with you. We don't give a fuck what wrong with you. We're gonna just fucking check whatever the fuck we want.
I don't know. I ain't never played around with that shit like that to do all that. But I don't know. I might get into it eventually, but I just don't. I don't know. I know how I am, but I be gambling on that shit. I be like, boy, I gotta wait to see this shit gonna go up. That shit go down. I'm like, oh, babe.
Oh yeah. Hey Kari, go to sleep. Take that off.
It is time to go to sleep. You know what time it is?
You see what she doing?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Child playing dress up, walking around in heels and shit.
Mm-hmm. It's almost that time though.
Child moment. I had a moment. I had to get it.
How much do you love Germany?
Do shy school.
I
Either
tell
like
you,
Kim
I tell you
Fondia.
one thing. Them Germans love Germany enough to die for them motherfuckers. They got them. They'll kill some Jews, but no, my bad. That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. No, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Like Elon, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. Okay. That's what he did.
I'm invisible.
Why? Elon, my heart goes out to you. They was talking about, do you think he really meant that shit, or you just think he's so autistic that he goddamn, he's not, he's so autistic and awkward that he's so tizzed up that he didn't realize
He
what he was doing.
he was there's a little video floating around where he was just like stretching his neck and people were like, yo, what is wrong with him? He looks like he's on drugs.
He said, "You're good, bro. 8 out of 10."
No, we don't want to pet you. No. Oh, I do have something else. So this is my conspiracy theory for the day. So remember we were talking, well, the president election, not election, the inauguration had happened, and I said they move it indoors, right? And then we were kind of like arguing on, yo, did they move it indoors because it was cold, or did they move it indoor because, it could have been like an assassination attempt. So I did find something out I want y'all to look up. So apparently there's these drones are owned by DJI. Hold on.
You talking about some 8 minutes left? Damn, bro, you don't want us to get off? I swear, one of these days we're gonna do like a 6 hour, 7 hour fucking stream. That shit gonna go for hours. Watch, just for you, bro. But we ain't gonna do it in here though. We gotta do it out here on the living room or some shit. I can't
So
do it right here.
DJI is a Chinese technology company and they own 75% of drones, right? All over. So apparently, when a drone flies near an airport, it automatically shut down. That's what happens. 3 days before the election, there was an update where no longer when you go by near airport or stuff, it's shut down. What happened? It just sent a warning to the FAA, and the FAA got to deal with it. So my theory still is standing on
You feel like they was
ground.
assassinating with a drone?
I feel as though he was like, it's cold as shit, so that's a good reason we could tell the public too. And I believe it was right because it was so cold. People wouldn't need help. Like, again, somebody that I watched said that their fingers were so swollen after all of it because outside felt like 0 degrees, 5 degrees. So I agree with it being indoors, but I don't want us to forget about this update that happened 3 days before the inauguration. And that is a very good reason to hold it indoors because now drones can fly anywhere.
Them bitches should have been indoors. Who the hell trying to stand outside in that shit, man? This shit should have been indoors. But you know the reason they do it outside is so that the public can watch. Like, so people who live in DC and shit, like, because people be
They come from everywhere.
Yeah. So that's why they do it outside, so that the entire country can watch it.
So I do have some other information about that too. So he held it after the inauguration. Remember, he had to go to the arena, right? And apparently, there were no bags allowed in the arena. Didn't you know that? No purses, no bags.
There ain't no bags allowed. A lot of goddamn live events.
Okay, so when they reached the front gate, you had people throwing away Louis bags because
They got some money. Or
yeah,
fake. It might have been fake.
or YSL bags.
I would have been digging through that.
Bro, they literally was a pile of just bags.
I would have been digging through
because you couldn't bring any bag in, and
I
now
was standing outside digging through trash.
do you know how many people probably didn't even want to go in because, as you said, people
turn the fuck around. Why?
People fly to come here, so they may have really important stuff on them. Like, I can just leave my bag out here, So
I'll be back. I catch it halfway through because I gotta drop this off at the room real quick.
But then the crazier part about that is you leave all these bags out in front of the place, and the bags weren't checked. So next thing, there was a bomb inside of there. Y'all didn't even like.
And it blew up at the front.
Right to the front. That's crazy.
Like the Boston Marathon.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that I think it's just something to think. on terms of security again, not only just for the president, but also for other people who are coming to support the president in the future, if they are going to follow it this way and try to keep it indoors to keep it warmer, like what other security measures can we set up, or what do we tell people they're allowed to bring in or not have, so that we don't have a situation like that happening again?
He say, bet it will be lit. Yeah, we're gonna do a 6 7 hour stream, bro. Um,
But you're gonna have to play the game with us and shit, because I can't talk to you for 7 hours.
he say not no, it'd be more like a vlog. It'd be
Or
more
we
like
be
it's just hanging
vlogging.
out. It'd just be more as hanging out. Like, cause we got these now. We can just set a camera up and walk around and live our
Oh
life.
my god, that's so crazy.
Not the minute man thinking about how he gonna last that long. Ha ha. He said, Wavy low key be wanting to say shut up. I ain't smoked weed all year. I'm proud of myself. Hey, bro, I'm gonna go smoke some weed right now. 5 minutes left. Oh shit, might have been over right now.
How did it die?
I don't know. It's still on. Yeah.
Well, I drink water and I don't smoke.
Mm, 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 mm. Beep,
And
beep, 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 beep,
I
beep,
haven't
beep,
drank
beep.
since when last I drank? Yeah, it's
I
at least
don't know,
that's long. That's been
but
forever.
I enjoy life. I haven't see no reason to not do it.
I mean, it's not like I don't see it. Like, I take breaks when I want to take breaks, and you don't have to take a break, because it's not like I'm over here forcing you or telling you have to change your life in any way. But like when I do decide to take a break, I feel as though I should be allowed that respect and just let me be who I want to be.
I ain't never said you couldn't.
You be talking shit.
No, I just say I. I just said I enjoy to live life. Don't see no reason to quit anything. Um, I don't be talking shit. I don't be trying to talk shit though. I told you like how they was talking about the unhealthy habits the couples do together. I'm like shit. Yeah, we gonna definitely not be like any similarities, anything like that. Like we already different, so it's like yeah, we gonna great. But that's how I be talking about. We Germans love beer. Yeah, I know. What's it called? Oktoberfest? Ain't that like the beer fest in Germany?
Yeah, we
I seen a movie
no,
with the
we have a
boot.
Oktoberfest
The boot.
here.
What nigga? Where you think they get that from?
I don't know.
That's Aussies too. You're Aussie, Pyrosius? You from Australia?
Oh my god, I've never seen a kangaroo. Do you guys have kangaroos at your zoo, or is that wrong because they need space?
What? Anything that they can keep in a cage, they will.
Oh man, that sucks.
The only reason they don't keep only reason they don't lock animals that can't be locked up is because they die whenever they get locked up. Nobody don't want to see this dead thing in the zoo or the aquarium. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo, I took my child. There was a dinosaur exhibit that came to Jacksonville, and I took her, and in there was a fake dinosaur eating another dinosaur. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would y'all even make this? Like, the dinosaur was in the dinosaur mouth, dead. And it wasn't like it was gonna like fall out or anything. They literally made these two statues with a dead dinosaur. I'm like, yo, is this for kids? I'm like, this is so wrong.
Hey, did you know they went to war against birds and lost? Who are you talking about? I hope you're not talking about Australians. Oh my god.
What kind of birds was it? Blackbirds? Was it
What
seagull?
is
It
he
was
talking
seagulls.
about?
It was seagulls, right? That's
Uh,
where Nemo is from.
he said yes.
It was seagulls, wasn't it?
Anyways, don't be trying to talk shit about Pyrosi's country, bro. Cause you know we could talk hella shit about yours.
My
But
country?
I'm talking to the nigga.
Oh, my bad.
Um,
Because I'm from America.
now you is apparently now you is. You see how they switch up that fast, bro?
But I've been American 29 days. Bro, we're gonna throw a party on actually no, on the 20, on the wait, it might be tomorrow. Tomorrow might be 1 month, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna celebrate my anniversary of being 1 month American.
Mm.
What did I do? I didn't get anything else. I got taxes to
He is so
file.
sure. I hope you want to know. I would not end this bitch to 11:05 just so you wrong, TGV. Just so you wrong.
Well, the phone is plugged up to my charger, so it's not going to die because it's really plugged up. So it's really just when we want to end it
You talking
now.
about something I can't afford to keep listening to this shit. What else you got to do? You don't work. You just stalking shit all day. Shit.
Oh, okay. So that's all I had for you today, guys. Maybe I'll find some more interesting stuff tomorrow.
Yeah. And we ain't gonna end that motherfucker for another couple minutes just so he wrong.
Oh my
Think he
God.
think he know us. Y'all both sleepy as fuck.
Look,
It's over.
I'm gonna end it. So you
Do
guys.
not let him be right. No, you gotta wait till wait. Okay, it's 11:01.
Oh my God. Oh, I did hear a joke I want to share with you all, so now I cannot go for real. So it's like, why is it called 11? Why is it not called 21? Like 21, 31, 41. Why is not 21?
It's unique. I love the number 11. It's a stupid thing to even say. It's unique. It's the only one of its kind. Even 100, it's 111.
So it's 21.
It's 2111. 111. That's why it's not called 21, because it would sound even more stupider the higher you go in numbers.
12 is its only number too.
Yeah, that's why.
So you just
So it's
like
not 1 2e, because then if you because then once you were
Ratatouille.
yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, that's it.
He
Bye.
said it's 5 o'clock in the morning in Germany. We appreciate you
What?
for listening to us at 5 in the morning, bro. You getting up early to check out the podcast.
Bye, guys. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
111. That's why it's called 111. 111. Imagine 1,011. 111.